evening, everyone. Welcome. As you can see, we are doing things a bit differently tonight. We've kicked Ryan out of here and replaced him with me.
Good riddance.
Your Valentine, Val, for Valentines. We are playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians tonight in honor of the holiday. It is a lovely game. This is not a paid promotion. I just really like this game. It's super cool, super gay, written by a bunch of cool gay people, so check it out. Hopefully we do a good job representing it tonight. We've got a different cast tonight, some familiar faces and some new. We will start with my favorite Thirsty Sword Lesbian, my lovely fiance over here.
Hi.
Name and pronouns, please.
Which camera do I look at that camera? Or is
This
that
is
your
your
camera? This camera?
That's your camera.
That camera, got it. Hi, I'm Scarlett. I'm one of the two lesbians here, and...
Wait, Jorge is here as our honorary lesbian.
That's true.
I
one
think
of
we can say that.
one of our three lesbians here, my bad. And my pronouns are she, her. Now to our other lesbian.
Thanks, Scar.
No problem.
My name's Jorge.
Tonight
My pronouns are he, him, and I am trying.
And I am trying.
Hi, Noel here. I'm never trying. Pronouns he, him, baby. I woke up like this.
Cat ears and
Too
all.
long.
Cat ears and all. Hi, I'm Matt, pronouns he, him, and I'm half trying? No, I'm thinking full try.
Hello, I'm Dwayne, pronouns he, him, and I'm just happy to be here.
Aw.
Hey everyone, my name is Angel. My pronouns are they, he. This is my boyfriend. And don't mind me, I'm just gathering all the other gays so that they can watch too.
They must answer the
Sending
call.
the signal out. Yes.
It's lighting the
Ava.
flames.
It's an Amber remix.
So,
There was something in the air that night?
shall we get started?
Oh.
Excellent. No announcements, nothing. We're going in.
We're not Ryan.
We're not Ryan.
Yeah.
We play by our own rules. Anyway,
What?
welcome, friends, gays, to the future. This is a future far from our own, but not very far at all. A world that has shifted drastically in a small amount of time. Man has made its way to space with settlements on the moon, on Mars, and floating around the spaces between in spaceships, in satellites, in giant floating freighters, carrying hundreds of thousands of people through what was once the infinite expanse. We find ourselves in one such space on a large, floating, essentially big rectangular box, a spacecraft of little note. Its function is simple. It is a floating housing complex. Hundreds of apartments spread its length, carved into strange space junk style workings. A more flowery name for this apartment may exist that sells you some sort of fantasy about this space travel that you're doing, but that's not the name you know it by. Colloquially, we know this place as the Needle. The Needle is a bustling community that you've come to call home for whatever amount of time that may be, though you've all been brought together by your most basic needs, food, shelter. You found something here, something equally important, community. The people of the Needle share a quiet bond, an understanding in a way. A lot of you work multiple jobs, scraping by, and that's something you understand about each other and about yourself. Everyone at this table shares one thing, and it's the fact that you've been using bounty hunting, to whatever extent, to keep your credits in your account. Bounty hunting has taken a strange form in the more recent years, easily accessible on an app known as Catcher. You sign yourself up for a bounty hunter account, you get your star rating, you take a job and you go. You've worked together at this table maybe once or twice, maybe more. Some bounty hunting gigs require a certain amount of people. Typically you're not going alone. It's good form to come with a bounty hunting party. In that way, you may not be friends, but you are comrades in arms in this strange new future. Welcome. Let's bring our sights now to the lobby of the Needle. It's a docking bay where we see space taxis and rentable pods taking dock and leaving. We are not witnessing an arrival, however, but perhaps a resistance to leave, as we see none other than our friend Chip, who is striking up a conversation with the elevator panel. Meanwhile, Anani, you wait behind, desperately hoping the elevator reaches your floor.
Mm-hmm.
Chip, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. So as the camera pans and you see this just right there, way too close to the elevator panel, just like so close to it, it doesn't make any sense. A very transparent-looking, very holographic figure that is almost like Polygon-esque and very bright neon, and they are wearing an oversized hoodie that turns into a dress, essentially. And with the hoodie up, but you could still see a face with sort of what seems like hair, or at least like nanofibers that come around the side. And they are talking what they probably think of as sensually, or as
Oh god.
as great as they can. And it's like,
Come here often.
Oh god.
Come here often. Just saw you here the other day, and
That's very impressive.
I thought it was very fun. So, you coming down or going up or what's going on here?
Do you want to roll an entice check?
sure, I would love to roll an entice
Our
check.
first roll, starting off strong.
Entice. Ooh. 6 plus 4, right? So that's pretty good. Don't look for entice. I think it's a 10. I don't think I have
Oh.
pluses to that.
Okay.
It's hard.
So you have.
Oh, and never mind, it's a 9.
Oh. So you almost had a perfect success, but you've
Aw.
gotten a mixed success.
That's okay.
There comes a long pause from the elevator panel before you see just sort of a floating, sort of like circular logo sort of thing, very amorphous.
Ah.
I'm bringing the elevator as fast as I can. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah. you know,
Man.
I've heard of the chips being down, but I've never heard of them being down horrendous.
Indeed.
Like the elevator can hear you at any point. You really don't have to be that close.
I hear closeness is an important part.
Oh. Oh.
Almost there. So Anani is a like Amerindian girl, and they have darker skin, curlier long hair that's bound up in a ponytail. She's always seen wearing a very worn down turquoise jacket with floral and ocean designs on it. As this is Thirsty Sword Lesbians, her sword is basically a bunch of collected scrap with teeth at the end. Because I think
Actual
macapaddles are
teeth?
cool. Maybe. We can spice it up.
Very
If there's
gay.
like, how bad are the rats in the needle? You know?
Space rats.
Not
Real
anymore.
problem.
Well, we have a bunch of Catboys actually. There probably aren't that many rats on the needle. But yeah, so that's her little bounty hunting weapon of choice.
Okay.
She's just trying to get someplace.
Saving you from this awkward conversation is a ping sound. Maybe not the ping that you were hoping for, which would have been the elevator, but as your catcher notification, a sound familiar to you opens up, letting you know that a new job is available. You don't know all the details until you accept, which is kind of, the quirk of this sort of system. You see that if you would like to accept, you would be member 1 of 6 of a potential party. When it hits 6 people, you will get the job and know where to go. Much like any sort of gig economy thing, you're flying blind until you're there. It's more a matter of, do you need that money?
Hey Chip, so I really
Chip
gotta
looks
make
good.
rent this month, because if we go one more circle around the station and I haven't coughed up, it gets a little awkward to my abuela. So, you got plans tonight? Let me rethink that for a second.
No.
Yeah, okay. Are you down?
Oh, that's
Down.
Still weirds me out.
Down
Yeah,
bad.
I'll right swipe on the bounty hunter app.
And
Yeah.
you see 2 of 6 pop up with a little loading bar, right as you hear, the elevator has arrived. And none other than the virtual assistant, Theta, who you have been trying to win the affections of for goodness knows how long, opens the elevator for you, virtual doorman that they are,
For me.
for you.
Wow.
And you two load onto the elevator, or I'm sure you get an even closer proximity of this strange, awkward computer love.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, across the ship, we see the 2 who were unloading from the elevator holding us up before. Blake and Lucia, you are both coming home from what we've yet to know, but it's early afternoon at this point, and you are unloading the elevator at the same time.
Lucia's gonna have to describe themselves first.
Sure. Lucia, they are what I describe obsidian skin tone with very kinky hair tied up into two puff balls on the top of her head. She's wearing a full pirate outfit. Whether she really is a pirate or not, you don't know. But when I say pirate, she is just in a very revealing dress. She's a chubbier girl. She has pretty hairy arms. She wears lots of jewelry. She has an eyebrow piercing, a septum. She has shark bites. And she's rocking some nice red lipstick and gold eyeliner. But yeah, just full pirate aesthetic. She's looking real hot. She's in a flirty mood right now. For her sword, she has a red rose where the hilt just comes right out of it, and the blade itself is just the stem of the rose with thorns coming out of it.
I'm a fan.
And maybe stepping behind her is this very very well dressed. I'm having a hard time describing. I dressed up like a,
Yeah.
I'm cosplaying as Blake perpetually, but like as maybe like as we were on the elevator ride up, maybe during conversation, you know, there's like suddenly I've sprouted like a piercing here, or like has his tie always like matched like the same like color as like my dress or whatever. It's like when did he start wearing a crop top? But like even as you're like blinking or turning away, like the aesthetics are sort of like randomly like. I might have walked inside the elevator looking like a K-pop idol with cat ears and turned into a K-pop idol with cat ears who's also a pirate.
Very subtle.
At this point, she's just playing around with it. Like, she has her, like, tall leather boots that she's tying. Then she sees you have boots on, and then she's just like...
Aren't they so hard to, like...
She pulls the sleeve down and then sees your sleeve just go lower, and she's just like, okay.
Where's all the leather
And
come
as
from?
you're unloading off the elevator, oddly enough, you get a ping on your phone first, and strangely, almost seconds after, Blake, you get a similar sounding ping on your phone.
It's the same ringtone. Whatever. Do you have like a song like playing on yours?
Yeah, it's fully just bachata playing.
And it's just the same bachata song.
Mm-hmm.
You have great taste.
So
An
do you.
open bounty hunting job. Again, you see.
It's on my head.
At first it says 0 out of 6, and then you see 1, 2, join quickly. If you would like to get in on this bounty hunting job, it looks like you'll have to make a decision fast.
And there's like a very sultry like, make eye contact.
Another date. I mean, a job. And she just goes to accept it.
Party.
All right.
Who says
And-
three's a crowd?
4 so far.
Oh.
Fingers crossed for 6.
Do you do the lip break?
Yeah, e-boy lip bite.
Oh, God. All
Get a
right.
string. No, I'm kidding.
I'm flustered. Can I be staggered?
Okay, so Stagger is a move in this game for when
I'm so fast.
Tried so
you are suffering a staggering physical or emotional blow. You have at this current moment 0 to 3 conditions, so you will choose one of these. You either lash out at someone whose regard matters to you, provoke them to do something foolish or harmful, and take advantage of a string you have on them, or you hesitate or stumble given the opposition and opportunity. Finally, you can grin and bear the blow, marking 2 conditions.
Oh, okay. I think for this, me not reading that, like, all my effort is paying off, I get distracted and I see, like, a ping coming on my phone with the Catboys at the casino that I work at, asking for something outrageous, like, yeah, are we allowed to install the 3rd swing into the lounge? And I'm just like, yes, fine, whatever. So it's whatever I the Catboys asked permission for, it's gonna cause me a lot of trouble.
So you've created an opportunity for your opposition, which
Yes.
is the Catboys.
Yeah, the Catboys.
Understood.
Use opposition, the Catboys.
I want to know the dynamics of the Catboy group chat.
It's deplorable.
Absolutely horrid vibes in the group chat.
Lucia was enjoying the flirting, and then he's on his phone. Or they.
You could almost smell the body odor in the group chat.
Or both. Wait, I can almost smell
And
Yeah.
as the number on our swirling waiting screen goes up to 3 and then immediately 4, we swing across the needle all the way down to the sort of commerce area, which is the lowest level, past the little corner stores and whatnot, over to the one and only bar on the needle known as the Eye, where we see Leona Twig enjoying a drink at the bar, sat next to Ava. How's it going?
I guess I'll describe myself. Leona Twig is a short, stocky creature with large green doe eyes, puffy hair that seeps out of her black cowboy hat, and a heart-shaped face covered in freckles. She's a woman in black wearing a long flowing skirt, button-up, scuffed bolo tie, jean jacket falling apart at the seams, all matching her eponymous title. She's completed by an oil-stained acoustic strapped to her back. She constantly has a large smile, but her eyes kind of give a sad look about her. But it's a distinguished enough stare that you don't know if she's gonna cry or, try to get you in on something. And I would think that, she's, 1 seat away from you, and, as soon as, you accidentally make eye contact, she, steps and moves right next to you and kind of just is like...
Alright.
Please don't fall.
Well, Grace's name is Ava. She's going to just look at you very worrisomely, holding her drink with both hands. Ava has short hair and just is full on biker, just rings, leather, spiked boots, jeans, all that nice stuff. And I'm gonna I want to leave. Whatever this is happening. I don't want it.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Ava, Miss White. I just want to ask you a question. You've heard it a million times at this point. You have nice strumming hands and perfect for guitaring. And I really need you to join my band because you're the coolest looking person in this whole shindig, if you ask me.
I think I'd be better at drumming.
Oh, we got a tambourine person and drumming. We need a lead guitarist, please. I already have a hat for you. If you would like to join my band, please. You're gonna say yes, right? Please.
Yes.
Oh, here you go. Take.
That might be the single greatest bribe I've seen in
I'll give you a hat.
I'll give you a hat, and you're now officially. Do you want to be the title person?
No.
It's Twig and the Barrelheads right now. Do you want to be a Barrelhead?
No, it's fine.
Oh, you don't want to be a Barrelhead. You want to be Ava and the Barrelheads.
No, I want to be the Barrelheads and Ava.
Miss White and the Barrelheads.
Oh, no, please. I'd rather not.
I'm already thinking of posters.
Can I run away?
As you continue to rattle off Ava-themed names for the band, not taking the hint that she's a little uncomfortable by this.
Happily Ava after.
Oh, no.
Both of you receive that telltale sound on your phone of a catcher gig becoming available. Again, same thing, you see a decent price pop up, no details. And you quickly see it's already filled up with 4 out of 6 people.
Oh, obey me. Hey, part of being in the band, do you want to swipe on that?
Definitely. I need money. Rent's coming up.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
I feel the position of.
I hate our landlord.
I swipe as well.
All right.
Also, Leona, you can have a string. Even though you're not seeing
You're
it,
part of the band.
I'm giving you one.
You're part of the band.
You're part of the band. You're a barrelhead or Miss Ava,
Alright.
or I'm a barrelhead. Who knows at this point?
Part of the band, part of the crew.
Now, we all swore a blood pact, so you are going to have to cut your hand at least once.
Maybe later.
As you are having the conversation,
It's more like I say it. It's not a question.
She has a knife out already.
each of you receive a second ping on your phone saying that the job is essentially ready and you may now view the details. And you can imagine the dramatic screen three-way split as you're each watching this little video show up on your phone. It's essentially like a little, almost like FaceTime video, but clearly pre-recorded. Some of you can choose whether you would recognize this person or not. This is Aurora Fleck, who is most notably a recent member to the New Party, which is one of the major political parties on the Mars colony. Rory Fleck has recently become kind of a figurehead, representing, change and whatnot. It's interesting to see that you're getting a job from her. If you keep up with politics at all, that's a character choice. Otherwise, it's just some lady in a pantsuit.
I love change and whatnot.
She has this curly red hair that takes up a lot of the screen, freckled face, and sort of tired look in her eyes. She looks to be between her 40s and 50s. And she sort of looks for a minute, clearly unsure how to do this. She hasn't done a lot of bounties before. And the message begins as she kind of, does her mom with phone thing for a moment.
Glass.
Hello, hunters. Thank you very much for accepting my job. As you may or may not know, I will be attending a Valentine's Day Gala tonight at the new community center that we are opening in the Mars colony. And it seems that we've found ourselves in a bit of a predicament. We will have all sorts of guests coming. I'm sure there will be all sorts there. There is a particular guest who I'm worried about. Young Hui, the leader of the Red Foundation, has been rumored to possibly be making an appearance. I need you to navigate the party and make sure that the Red Foundation keeps a low profile. Again, she doesn't actually go into a lot of details about this, but depending how politically savvy your characters are, the Red Foundation is an activist group who advocates essentially for responsible settlement of Mars. The Mars Settlement Project has obviously been entrenched in a lot of capitalism and political interest. The Red Foundation is interested in making sure that this is a project that furthers things for the human race, make sure that it is an ethical, good move forward, essentially. Whereas the new party represents these interests, the Red Foundation is more of the firecracker, which is why it makes sense that Rory is a bit worried that they'll make an appearance, because there's this very polished appearance of the new party versus this more rough and tumble appearance of the Red Foundation, and she doesn't want them making any sort of examples at what is hopefully supposed to be a decent event. Getting a community center built on Mars is very big, because up until then there wasn't a lot of community resources in the settlement, making it very inhospitable to people who couldn't buy in. So this is a complicated event that you're walking into. However, it's a big, expensive, cool Valentine's Day ball that you're essentially being paid to go to. You would get some of the, more splitting the hairs details. You will have a city pod paid for you. Essentially, there are these little, almost like escape pods on the outside of the needle that just get launched into the gravity of Mars and sent where you need to go.
Get jettisoned into slingshot to your destination.
You guys are foisted after this message into a essentially little group chat of the 6 of you. Typically when these bounties pop up, they are within a community, because, you guys need to get together. So you see, your little Twitter profile pics
meters
pop
away
up.
from you.
Chipmunk is 0.01 miles away.
Here, I'll send the geotag so we can meet up. I
And
don't
so
wanna
now
go
you
further
know
from this
that
elevator.
basically you are supposed to head out tonight to this Valentine's Day Gala. You are to get a city pod together and launch yourself towards Mars. About the, level of information you get. And you get a picture of Young Hui. They are, again, another woman in their 40s to 50s. They have very short black hair and sort of a sweeping pixie cut. A sort of stern look about their face. Sharp, angular features. But also sort of almost like a warmness about them at the same time. These conflicting things that all come together to give this sort of like, very woman of the people look about her. You know who you're looking for.
Yeah.
So you've got this little group chat going.
This lady's pockets run deep, so I might feel a little bad about it, but that pays rent for a while.
Whatever pays rent.
Whatever pays rent.
Whatever that is.
I type in new band member.
Oh god, not her.
Hey, Queens, what are we wearing?
Wait, did someone say something about a band?
What's
Oh!
Oh, wait.
I typed in very quickly. Yes, it's the Barrels and Ava.
It's a new band
The
title
band
and
name.
new band member! Exclamation point, exclamation point,
Please
exclamation
stop using this app to recruit band members. This is
Are
the
you
fourth
Discord
time.
moderating?
Oh, it is Leona! How's it going?
Hi!
When's the next gig?
The Gala, I guess.
Fantastic. I'll bring my guitar.
Oh,
See, you didn't need a guitar.
I'm back up guitar.
Leona, you've heard a lot about this gala. Because you definitely haven't been Insta-stalking the band page for, what was Fiona's band's name?
It's just,
Or is she just a solo act?
she's just a solo
Oh.
act.
So you've been Insta-stalking the,
It's not a problem.
the public account of Fiona Twang. And you know that she is one of the opening acts meant to play at this ribbon cutting. So you've heard, a normal amount about this gala.
I private message Lucia. Hey,
girl.
Hey, date tonight?
Of course.
I need someone, please. This is a serious matter. Oh, you already said yes. Thank you.
Ava, you would also know that your dads are planning to be in attendance, as they were some of the people who helped to build the community center. So they are invited guests.
Nice.
Yeah. All of you, I imagine, will, through a messy group chat, plan to meet down in the lobby. Now that you've gotten in the elevator to leave the lobby.
yeah.
I
Okay, I
private
got back
message
in.
Ava. Date tonight?
Cass.
The polycules in shambles.
Or being reinforced.
Or, yeah.
That my dads are gonna be there.
I'm spamming
Introducing me to the family already?
I'm spamming links to my band
Oh wow.
in the group chat.
I'm just like.
Anani, as you unload off the elevator, you hear a familiar voice behind you. Anani!
What's up? Hey.
Hi.
Yeah.
You know what day it is?
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
it's, I just got a gig. So
Just got a gig.
yeah,
You
it's
had all month to get a gig.
well, things came up, and but Chips is here, and we had planned in advance.
Hello.
Days are tight,
You know, if things continue to be tight, why don't you just help me here, like I've been offering?
I just think it's about time that I maybe go and try seeing it's a big apartment arcology. There's a lot of things I can go do.
You could have a respectable job
I
as a
don't-
land woman.
I don't know if slumlording is really
Landladying.
for,
Lady of the land.
I just think that maybe there's more to life than landlady.
And what is this more to life you have planned tonight?
I think I'm kidnapping a nice lady. I'm not really entirely sure yet. But, she wants a lot of humanitarian settlement. Oh man, are we the bad guys this time?
Well, you have
really,
money.
really
There's
well.
still going to be a late fee. I'm only going to waive it for you so many times.
We're
You've got to
literally
learn.
family.
You've got to grow up.
Okay. Well, look, we got this, right?
I find growing up happens naturally.
Yeah, we got this.
I didn't get any of that.
It's Chips has trouble speaking around.
Sometimes.
Get me the money tonight.
Yeah, of course.
Don't die. Don't let me see you on the news.
Well, I know you'd kill me if I died, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go.
This
We
very
have more news to
stern,
break.
Pantsuit-esque woman stalks off. Probably to bother someone else who's running late on rent, besides the granddaughter. And you find
really
yourself
hate
again
rent.
in this lobby, which again is less of a lobby and more of a loading bay. There's this line of almost like, again, imagine City Bike, but if they were little space pods.
Like Wall-E-esque, or are we talking like
You know, like a little capsule.
just like little capsules?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very rough around the edges from, you know.
Minimum safety standards to withstand
Right.
re-entry.
Yeah.
Yeah. God,
Like-
we saw the future to like Tesla.
Are we like together, like sitting down?
You guys are out in the lobby right now.
I imagine Blake Deadly would have tried to find their city pod first and has already positioned themselves in front of the entrance. Just
So you
really
can
just prim and proper,
you're just
just like
leaning.
waiting for everybody.
Figuring out the right way to stand in front of this pod.
Let's see. Okay, so I know I have to bring an instrument for Leona. Oh, Chip's gonna be here. Don't have to do anything for
Blake.
them.
And I just like go like right in front, like too close because I don't make any sound when I move. Just right there.
Hello, Blake. Have you found his self-identity yet?
I'm trying.
Okay.
There's just so many. Some are more fun than others. Some are
Fun.
more exhausting than others.
Which one's the most fun?
I look down, and then like I look up and there's an eye patch. This one,
Blind. Blind? Sure.
pirate.
Oh.
I guess I should find a parrot. Those are hard to come by, now that they're extinct.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, how have you been? How's the search
Oh,
for, I
The
guess, your own
same.
identity?
the same.
Theta says hi.
I know.
Oh.
Hello.
Ah,
Hi.
Please enter code to enter pod.
Oh, I always forget these things.
I always know her code.
I don't understand why they have to change every 15 minutes.
2069.
Thank you, Blake. Pleasure to see you. Are you heading out?
Soon, we're waiting for the rest of the crew.
Ah,
I think I hear them.
Nah.
So I think I arrive and go right to Chip and Blake. And I'm like, hey guys, how's being
Hello,
you're figuring that
Ava.
out. How's being everyone else?
What do you mean? It's great.
Just
How have you been? Sick hat. Are you in our band now too?
Oh, yes. God.
That's
is Leona coming?
So
Ah,
sorry.
As soon as Leona kind of like prop up like, hi Leona.
I am so sorry.
She
If you need
it's
to
like,
talk about it.
Ava.
Oh,
Ava.
hi.
He pulls out a big Bowie knife. We gotta do our blood pack soon now. We can't waste all daylight.
And I pull out my sword, which is just a hilt, and I'm like, sorry, it doesn't work, and I just put it back and I leave.
So Lucia shows
Not
up.
leave, I just go back to you two.
She walks up to Leona, gives her a kiss on each cheek or in the air, whatever you're more comfortable with.
I can.
Whatever.
Hey, Date, how are you doing? I'm so excited for tonight. Then she looks over to, doesn't even let you answer. Looks over to Ava, 2 kisses on the cheek. Hey, Date, how are you doing? Can't wait for tonight. I'm so excited. Oh, knife play? Oh, it's so early in the night. Oh. And she just starts fanning herself.
We're kind of in the middle of a band meeting right now. We gotta.
And
But you're
we
holding
cannot
a blade.
emphasize that we are on a job.
Ava is very confused at the point where there's a
band
date.
meeting. Should I pretend not to listen?
Yeah, don't listen.
What do you
Okay,
pretend?
I will pretend. I cannot stop listening,
Okay.
but I will pretend if that makes you happy.
Aren't you
enough.
everywhere?
They
Yeah.
are such a good listener.
Everywhere here.
I don't know if that's okay.
Oh, Theta. So ready for our date tonight?
It's like a console screen.
Yes.
A date?
Yes, I DM'd you.
What? Oh,
You remember.
I'm not introducing her to my dad.
Are you gonna string?
If you're not interested, it's okay.
My name's Anaki.
I already have 2 dates, but I was
Am I
really.
supposed to be coming with you?
Nice to meet
What
you.
was the stagger
Finally,
condition?
I'm number one.
that-
You're
Yeah,
staggered.
first. I don't know what
Are
it was,
you-
but 100% one of those.
So, you get some options here when you
Absolutely.
I think I've
stagger.
seen you around the arcology.
Yeah, I try not to be too.
I didn't realize it was
You
that
may
easy there.
choose
Yeah.
to blend
to
in.
lash
Same.
out at someone whose regard matters to you. You can hesitate or stumble and give the opposition an opportunity.
Absolutely.
Or you can grin and bear the blow, marking 2 conditions. You choose one of those.
If
I'll
you
do-
lash out at me,
I'm just gonna
I'll be
bookmark
used to
this
it.
page. It sounds like we're gonna be staggering a lot.
Yeah, for sure I will take the second one, but I'm not 100% sure as to how that works. In terms
I
of how
imagine
to
you are
do-
so flummoxed
Yeah.
that you do not interject at all.
Sure.
I will go on a date with you if that would make you happy.
Yes. I'm. So.
I don't know how to come with you.
Can
Oh, I know.
Aren't you everywhere?
I was working on a way.
Yes, Chip was telling me they were working on a way
Yes.
so that I can go on a date with you.
nice.
Well,
Chip, thank you.
Hey Theta, could you bring up Fiona Twang's profile, please? Like, can you read it out just so I can get like?
Really got
Leona, there have been no updates to Fiona Twang's profile since the last 5 times you checked tonight.
Can you check again?
I already have notifications on for you. I
Yeah.
assure you they are not broken.
Throw more advice at her.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, are you going to the Mars colony? I've heard Fiona is going to be playing there tonight.
Really?
You probably know that already.
I did.
Since you've looked at her Insta 22 times.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that, like, you know, band competition, you gotta, like,
I am guessing these increased profile hits are due to it being Valentine's Day?
Oh, it is Valentine's.
oh, it's Valentine's Day. You just mentioned it.
Yes.
Valentine's.
Oh, how?
It is traditional to yearn for people on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it is.
Well, lucky for you.
It's
you
our
will
first-
see her tonight.
Yeah, it's our first apart, you know.
Oh. Well, now you will be together.
Exactly.
Not helping Theta.
Shall
Are you gonna be
Leona,
okay?
this does not seem healthy. I think you need to look for someone new, maybe at the party and show it off in front of your
I am
ex.
detecting increased heart rates. I am going to open the pod now.
Oh, I should probably take a stagger
Take a
condition from
stagger.
that.
Would you like to stagger?
I don't have a heart.
How would you like to
Not
stagger?
Could
Lash
never
out
be
at
me.
someone, hesitate or stumble, giving the opposition an opportunity, or take 2 conditions.
I'm taking 2 conditions.
Alright, you have options between angry, frightened, guilty, hopeless, or insecure.
Hopeless and insecure is what.
Alright,
Now, I have a question.
sure.
For the, do you just use these playbook moves whenever?
Yeah, whenever you want.
You have 2 and then you
That's kind of
choose 2.
what I wanted to do. Just give her blunt, honest advice.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Give her
need-
some blunt, honest advice as you load onto the pod.
Yeah, this is very unhealthy that you keep checking her Instagram.
Yeah.
Her Instagram, and you really should find someone new and flaunt them in front of your ex, because if you don't, you're just gonna look pathetic.
I'm alright. Well, pathetic. That's a.
Blunt.
I get it.
Does
Lucia-
this move do anything?
Yes.
Or is it just...
Is it just call out
It's
friends?
just rip off here.
When you give blunt but honest advice, roll plus spirit. So I roll 2 dice?
Roll 2 dice.
And plus spirit, so 11.
Alright, that is a total success. What happens?
They value your direct advice, you gain a string on them, and they take +1 forward to act on your advice.
Nice. So anytime you're acting on Ava's advice to move on, you get a +1 on your roll. And they now have a string on you.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately grab Lucia's arm.
Just call me someone new.
Honestly,
Oh, is that
fair
Lucia?
person to
I'm
grab.
Lucia.
I see ya. Thank you.
But Lucia's arm, and yeah, and just like hold you close to me. It's like this is right? This is correct.
Yeah,
She's pretty short. She just.
you're
lets
getting
her-
there. Tell you what, you try your best, okay? And if things are a little awkward, we can work things out on the fly.
Yeah.
But just try not to think about it too much. Try not to think about your ex being there and succeeding at stuff. Just try to focus on the other stuff. We have a job to do.
Okay.
Professionally.
Got it.
Speaking of which, hey Theta, can you do me a favor?
Probably.
Theta's so useful.
Can you look up Young Hui as much as you can look up her ex?
I am finding no social media presence for Young Hui.
That's weird. That's
Here
weird,
is
right?
a recent news article, and it kind of pops up on that console in front of the pod that you're all milling in front of. Again, kind of a very politically charged article, so, take it with a grain of salt. But again, Yang Hui is the sort of spokesperson of the Red Foundation, not the creator, but someone that has kind of moved up as someone that is very eloquent and good at speaking. Yang Hui used to be part of the new party early on and was doing a lot of grassroots work for them before kind of deciding that that wasn't really what their passion was, and she eventually moved on to kind of create her own advocacy group. A lot of the press kind of shows it as sort of, almost like a very Antifa kind of thing, but they're definitely more of a grassroots group.
So I want to become smitten.
Okay, you are smitten with Yang Hui.
Mm-hmm. And when I become smitten, I have to answer the question of the truth of heart and blade section of my playbook.
All right, what is your...
To love and to lose. When you become smitten with someone, say why, giving them a string. Why? Give them a string and answer this question: why would your romance never last?
Oh, okay.
So they get a string on me. They are just such an anti-establishment radical that I am head over heels. I'm like, wow, I wish I had that kind of backbone. I'm willing to act high and mighty and bold, but honestly, I want nothing more than to be able just to break free from this place. And it would never last because I don't think that I have that kind of commitment. It's terrifying, right? Just to be able to go stand up against the establishment, that's the dream. Huh.
Do you just loudly go, huh, while reading the Wikipedia article?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're reading the controversy section and you just go, ah. Okay.
What a free soul.
Is there anything left that you'd like to do here before boarding? I assume you
Yes.
are trying to figure out.
I will use the training drone, but first,
Anani, you wanted information on Young Hui.
Yeah.
I'm going to use in cartography and try to glean information. Essentially, you have vast storages of information, most of it accurate, some of it useful, and then I'm going to try to recall it relevant to something, some kind of role, essentially.
Something about Yang Hui?
Yeah, specifically in a characteristic that might help you with the fact that you are smitten.
Ooh, okay.
If that helps, since they have no social media, I believe was said, correct? They don't have any actual aspects. If I can, it's fine. But
to your knowledge, there's no sort of information about her currently having a partner, which could be promising.
I actually realized I have a playbook move to this relevant. Lust at first sight. When you become smitten with someone you barely know, declare your undying love and give them a string on you. So I think they have several strings on me already, actually.
NPCs usually can't, but I'm giving all the strings to
Thanks.
Yang Hui.
Love you, Val. Lose your smitten status with anyone who has no strings on you. Take +1 forward to any act you think might impress your new interest. Cool.
All right.
Wild.
So not
Awesome.
kidnapping her.
Oh, that's gonna be so awkward. I don't know how to face my grandma.
I don't know how to fix my brain.
Face, but also yes.
So, I assume we're squishing into this pod. It can just barely fit 6 people, as
Our
well
tray
as...
tables are up.
Can you describe how your mobile Theta looks?
Yes, so I have a holographic neural net transfer device that I have on the side, and it's almost like I kind of open myself up, but I just kind of put the device in there, so I don't actually have to make that kind of thing, but just I wanted to seem like it's my heart. And then I do have to roll to see if there's bugs.
Oh, let's
Please,
go.
bug.
And
Roll.
one of the
Code
bugs
in.
is that the drone that they would then become wants to fight and probably fall in love with your friends.
Oh.
Fight and fall in love with your friends?
Fight and fall in love with,
Yeah,
Yep.
that sounds good.
Please don't be that.
Can you
Don't
just
be so
fail?
sad.
You can
No,
just choose to fail.
I can't choose to. That's true. I can't choose to fail. I don't think I did fail actually, but it wasn't a perfect success. It was 8. So,
Okay, so does that mean she takes on...
can't be dismissed for the rest of the session.
Okay, they
And it's-
cannot be dismissed.
Yes, and it's playing embarrassing music from your secret an internal playlist.
I love that.
Oh no, I wasn't even thinking about what this is.
Okay. So, as you do that, somehow some sort of network within your coding gets mixed up, and it implants your Spotify playlist that you made for Theta.
Oh god.
And you made it like really late at night too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
As for the hologram itself, it's almost like this featureless ball-jointed doll projection with long hair and a blank face where instead there's sort of just like a loading symbol. That kind of is like, this is the most interesting of my forms. Why am I playing Panic at the Disco? I don't think I can turn it off.
Is there a way I can turn the volume down a little bit so I don't have to hear these songs go out?
Lucia's already dancing, and there's barely any room, so
So
she's
you're
just.
in the...
It's okay, friend. Ow. Ow, elbows, please.
You are in the pod, sad, yearning music blasting, great for Valentine's Day. All of you probably,
Just
having
rapping.
thoughts in mind.
Anani's definitely foot tapping and trying not to show it.
Got
and
one arm around
you're
Ava, one arm around Leona.
somewhat used to this, but it never quite gets easier. There's this awkward sort of just launch where you feel, almost like the roller coaster starting sensation. You hit sort of a decent trajectory through space, and you are hurtling towards Mars. I don't know if you guys have been there yet at all, or if this is your first visit, but again, not super open to the public. At most, you maybe took like a weekend there, It's a very luxurious settlement, lots of luxury condos all over the place. So getting this community center that I did create a name for, the Martian People's Community Guild, located in the beautiful city of Neo Haven,
Neo Haven.
on Mars.
I approve.
Again, not quite sure what you'll be encountering when you're there, but hopefully you are dressed up for a party.
Question.
Yeah.
Is Mars does that have atmosphere now?
Essentially think they've got the bubbles, the domes.
Okay.
These little dome cities, very impressive, very expensive looking, white everywhere.
Very expanse kind of.
Yeah, very different from, you live in almost like this space junk sort of, barbed wire
all
and
together.
like shipping crates welded together, and then there's this sleek, very, new future looking, like what the future should look like, chrome and white everywhere.
Future.
Exactly. It's
Thanks,
full on
Andy.
future. And off you go. If there's anything exciting you're doing on this short road trip, you may share with the class.
In the pod or when we get to the event?
In the pod.
Oh.
I will say that Theta is not used to having a physical form and keeps elbow checking everyone so much. Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
She can't?
Oh, sorry.
She can't?
I don't know if she's just
I
like
thought she-
glitching
is
through
she
you
just
or.
No, there is, for the way that I work, is also a kind of endoskeletal
Yeah, so like
thing that,
semi.
that projects the
So she
hologram.
can.
So she can touch things, yes. If she can fight, that's if she can fight.
You
she
feel
can
like
touch things.
almost this sort of like staticky, like, someone zapping you feeling every time you get elbowed. Oh, sorry.
Please
sorry,
stop.
Sorry. I am trying. This is new.
They're doing their best.
I'm gonna sidle up next to Ava. And then just really quietly. So, Leona is dead set on this blood pact thing. I didn't have the heart to break it to her that I can't actually bleed. So you can use this knife. And then there's a button that I show you. There's a button that you press and the blood drips out.
Thank you.
I want you to roll like a defy disaster roll to make sure it doesn't malfunction just for fun.
It just starts.
Do you want to do it now or do you wait for it to happen?
No, just like
Also,
right now
isn't
as
it
you're
I choose to
isn't it
fail.
like
you choose to fail. So you're like, so you just press the button and like the blood pack explodes all over.
Expose everyone?
Uh,
Or just straight to
I
the
mean,
floor?
blood covers the
Blake
look.
Deadly, you're blazer or whatever
I
it is.
quickly give you the blood or the knife and just be like, oh man, Leona, look how enthusiastic they are. That's so much of their blood on me.
Oh yeah.
Wild.
I close my hand in pain, like, oh yeah.
Are we like in an
Oh, I tried
enclosed
too
area?
much.
Like a,
Somewhat, yeah.
yeah, it's like pretty easy to hear. like like this
There's
conversation.
DMs.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, could that
Do you
fully have
want to
been
like?
under?
Yeah.
Like via through text.
I feel like we just
You can
described-
kind of figure out a person if you want.
I'm gonna figure out a person. Also, we described that we were elbow to elbow, and even
They're
we
DMing though.
That might
They're
have been
in-
that might have been too. Maybe
They're in
you
the
were
side GC.
I can be able to overrun text.
You just see them like aggressively texting, and then you hear like a
figure out a
weird.
person.
What is I'm an Android. I have an interface.
Figure out a person.
I text with a small.
Oh, here it is. Wit. Okay, +2 or -1 of that.
I feel like you
Minus
cannot
one.
lie to these questions, right?
No.
Oh, not great.
You know.
6. No, that's bad actually.
That is actually bad, yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't figure it out.
Unfortunately, you do not figure out what's going on.
What?
You're a little distracted.
I asked Theta to look up Fiona's profile again every
There have
time.
been no updates.
Are you
Oh, sorry.
Are you sure?
Just all
It's
the-
very metaphorical.
I could show you if you'd like.
Can you please?
The face just turns into like a scroll of the socials. They're the same as the last couple of times you've checked.
Can the socials linger?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that I should keep tabs?
Yeah, actually.
What did I just
So
tell
you see, and you probably have seen the object of Leona's desire, none other than Fiona Twang, who is an up-and-coming country music star. She's like a very traditional country music fan, which is made her somewhat popular. You know, these old world values in a new world. She has long flowing blonde hair, soft face, and she's always very elegantly, daintily dressed. Pristine guitar on her back or in front of her. All these very beautiful, gentle looking photos of her, you know, very polished country look. You know, there's her in a field looking behind her, and there's her with her guitar, and there's a puppy in front of her listening to her play.
Maybe just the pictures.
Yeah.
Anani just.
And there's her.
So much better.
I just think, like, I don't understand why I couldn't go with.
Her hit single, Heart Twang, has been all over the radio. In fact, it's on this
She used your
playlist.
name for
That's-
her single?
Well,
No,
we were
No, she's Fiona Twang. This is Leona Twang. They were.
Oh, okay.
we did like a duo act. She was like the lead.
As you're
guitar-
explaining this, the playlist switches over to Heart Twang, which
What?
is on this for some reason.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
What,
Girl,
why
you
isn't-
make my heart twang.
Why isn't your name on the artist by then anymore?
They do like my art playing.
She got discovered. Happy for her.
I mean, I'm just scrolling through, but you're not even like on the album art or anything.
Yeah, she kind of did a lot of covers of our old stuff and didn't really mention anything about that. But it's fine. She's happy for better things and stuff.
She seems like a terrible person. You can do so much better.
No.
That's not Stagger. I don't know what
Sorry.
I'm already staggered.
Wait, can I
already
see
hopeless and
your
insecure.
distress and like sidle up with the ukulele that you tell me won't fit the aesthetic?
Lucia.
You cannot play a ukulele in the pod. I am already getting elbowed.
I am under the understanding that we are on a date.
Yes.
What would you like me to do?
Well,
Oh no.
we should go dancing,
Okay.
and we
I
should
think
talk.
I can figure that. Oh, sorry. It's like
Ow.
smacks everyone in the face.
That was my fault. Sorry.
Dancing.
Dancing.
I've
Wait,
never
that was
been
not
asked
your
dancing
fault.
before.
Yeah, it'll be so much fun.
This is
And-
exciting. Nobody has asked me on a date before.
I cross out ask on date, ask for dance, ask. Alyssa comes in and
Alright.
start crossing out.
Okay.
And as you are all deep in your feelings, you see out this windshield that you are hurtling towards Mars. And as you kind of hit the gravity and start to pull down,
I hate the part that comes next.
the, you know, again, minimum safety standard, parachutes, and you kind of all just get thrown to one side, as you do. And you are slowly lowering down outside of the community center.
I reach for the brown paper bag.
I just
Seatbelt light is on. You know,
like
tray
a
tables
panicked
up.
cat.
Oh, this is the fake blood. As we stumble out.
Before you see that there is this big sort of dome structure covering Neo Haven, one of the larger colonies in this area, larger settlements. Ships as well as pods like yours are being grabbed with almost these like big grabby arms and pulled onto docks lining the city, and then through the sort of main entry point in which you'll have to pass to enter, there is a line inward where people are wearing sort of, space gear being entered in. You'll have to throw on your helmets.
It's like a rebreather or something.
Yep, again, like bog standard, you got like a oxygen thing to wear. The line is full of people dressed in reds and pinks and whites, all sorts of beautiful costumes, people with clearly more money than you've ever seen in these very nice costumes. There's also people that look, a little more your type. This is a true, one of the first real mixers of Mars. And as you are taking in this scene, I think that's where we'll take our break. Welcome back. We have a couple break shout-outs to get through before we continue on our way. First of all, thank you so much to Lupin the Mailman, always with the break shout-outs.
Thanks for the mail.
Thanks for the mail. Second, we have some guy named Ryan. Thought I got rid of you.
Yeah.
It's for the girls and the gays only. Get out of here.
Chat moderators, please deal with that.
You're supposed to be in the dungeon.
And finally, we have a break shout-out for Lupin the Mailman. Hey, thanks again. We appreciate your support. And the mail.
Double shout out.
All right. Shall we get back into it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So, the process of being checked in goes by pretty much without a hitch. You've got your tickets thanks to your benefactor here. And you are brought inside to this very, beautiful, new, shiny community center. Imagine the YMCA, if you will, but futurized, shiny, round,
Clean
Chrome.
YMCA.
Yes, if you could picture it in your mind. If you could grasp it. A YMCA well lit.
The tiles aren't falling apart
No.
from the walls.
I don't know how much lighting I want on my YMCA.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
It's not doing it an injustice. That's the crazy thing.
This is the future.
You're kind of led into, there's several different rooms. There's a sort of gymnasium area for dancing and announcements. There's just sort of a general mingling area with buffet food and open bar and all that good stuff. There's all sorts of people walking around, bumping elbows, and there's live music playing.
do you smell that? Is that real coffee? Not the soy stuff?
There's coffee that's soy stuff.
It's all soy stuff. It's all soy stuff.
Oh no.
I've been
This is
drinking
a-
soy this whole time.
This is a bleak image of the
Guys!
girls.
Um,
Wild.
And as you walk in, you are almost immediately stopped by this android. Very simple appearance. They have chrome finish, chrome all the way down kind of sort of thing. This
Chrome. Oh, wait.
I'm not really expert, that's
sort of feminine features, chrome hair sort of just sculpted on, and a little LED face that talks to you. They're wearing obviously kind of functionless glasses. Ah, hello. You must be the people from the app?
Yes, hi.
That's right.
And your
Catcher.
name?
Yes, it's nice to meet you. They do like a polite little bow. My name is Mew. This name would make sense to you. Mew is just like Theta is, sort of this pre-packaged AI that can then be bought and made personalized, like how Theta has learned you guys over time and sort of developed their own personality. So has Mew. So this would be intrinsic information that they then follow up with. I am Miss Fleck's personal assistant. I was asked to come meet with you since obviously she'll be busy tonight prepping for her speech and, everything. She really appreciates that you can make it because this is very important to her. Very, very important to her.
To her.
Yes. So, just have fun, keep an eye out. Oh, if you find Young Hui, can you just bring her to me
Okay.
Yes.
non-violently, please?
No promises.
Noted.
Yeah.
It would really look better for everyone if you could do this quietly.
Gotcha. Is there music playing?
Hair on her head.
Yes.
So as she says that, Lucia starts dancing to the music. She's twirling around in her long dress, and she takes a bunch of flower petals from her bag and throws them in the air. I've arrived, and she is fully just moving around and grabbing people by the waist as like to dip them into dancing, and she's just moving around with the crowd.
That's great. If the rest of you could do less of that, well, this one runs. I don't want to tell you how to bounty hunt.
I'm gonna use the
Wait.
move, the new black, where I declare a new trend and activity,
Okay.
or cultural phenomenon. I spend a string on you, and then it just takes on.
Okay.
So
And
everyone's-
the new phenomenon is just we're just shooting flowers.
Okay.
It's in vogue. If you don't have flowers on you like them.
I
mentioned, yeah, my
did
jacket
so
got-
much trend research before it.
No, me.
You look up and suddenly they have cat ears.
Oh,
So
she has a string on me. I don't know.
You have you have 2 strings on her.
Yeah.
She, they, by the way, for pronouns.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
so Blake joins in, and so
Finally had the
there's-
trend for once.
There is just a lot of stepping forward and like I'm like following your lead in terms of like flowers here, flowers there.
I love
You're
it.
here.
As Mew is kind of panicking, like jotting down quickly, like flowers, throw, question mark, florist, call, last minute. This tall woman that you recognize as Rory Fleck walks over, clearly very also distracted, one phone in one hand, tablet in the other. Oh, there you are, Mew. Are these the caterers?
Were the bounty hunters you hired?
Or the friends you hired.
Yes,
The band.
they are the caterers that you hired. Anyway, you can go do your job. Let's go,
Time to
Miss Fleck. And
So-
she
well,
just kind of
it-
starts pulling away.
Oh, hey, Miss Fleck, before you go, so you hired us to cater this occasion, and you had asked for a special dietary restriction regarding one Young Hui, and I was just
What?
wondering. And I was
Young Hui.
Yes.
Young Hui will not be in attendance tonight.
Okay. Sorry.
Anyway, you guys do what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna take Miss Fleck now. Goodbye. Bye.
As they say that,
I'm gonna try and figure a person out because that robot's
Yeah.
suspicious.
Yeah, you can try to figure them out.
All right.
Coming to me.
I roll plus wit, which is +2. This is +3 more if you spend string on them. I don't have a string on them, so we're just gonna. That's 9 on the dice +2. It's an 11.
Excellent. So you get to ask 2 questions. It can be the ones there, or you can make some up.
You take my dice. That I said is 11.
So this is for you,
Mhm.
right? What do you hope to get from keeping your boss in the dark about this Young Hui
Oh,
situation?
okay. I guess I'll come clean because obviously there's not really much recovering from that. Might have deep faked it out a little bit.
Oh.
Sorry. But she's already got so much to worry about. I don't want her
no
worrying about
concerns over that.
this. You know, boss works really hard and yeah.
And then second,
She's kind of like my mom. Well, no, don't tell her I said that. She's not like my mom.
So, how would you feel if instead of keeping Young Hui away, we instead did the opposite of that?
Okay, could you just like find her and bring her to me, please?
Maybe?
Please?
Well, she hired, right?
I mean, yes.
I guess.
Could you? Yeah. Okay. I think that's how this is supposed to work, right? You do the thing that...
There's no set pattern for
Look,
it.
I know this is like a little smoke and mirrors, but I just need you to find her and
We
not...
gotta rebuild a lot of trust here, Mew. So we're gonna just trust
Okay.
you, and you're gonna trust us, and that's how it's gonna fly.
Okay. I guess. If that's what you want.
So correct.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You
You
go.
could... They
All right.
scurry
All
off.
right, gang, we have to get the hors d'oeuvres.
We aren't actually catering.
What?
That's not what they said.
They said we're catering.
That was
When
a,
the camera pans over to Blake, he already has 2 trays of like, I'm already handing them out.
Devil
I'm seasoning. It's
I think she means catering with music is what my idea.
No,
was.
we are bounty hunting.
Bounty hunting.
That's
Their hearts for music. That's what I.
As you begin to do the rounds with your, deviled eggs and whatnot,
I'm still paying attention.
you accidentally, whether your fault or the other person, sort of bump
It's my
into.
fault.
Yeah, of course. Who's to say? But it's your fault. You bump into a familiar face. You are standing toe to toe, cat ear to cat ear, with one of your workers. None other than, I believe it was Geraldo?
It's spelled with it's Geraldo.
Geraldo.
Soft J.
Soft J?
Yeah.
So,
Geraldo.
Oh my god.
Geraldo.
That's what that's what's been telling me.
Anyway, Geraldo. Hey, boss! Thank you so much for letting us install that other swing.
You're a boss?
We took out a lot of slot machines to make it fit. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. I didn't know you were, working the event with us. That's really cool.
You guys weren't booked for this.
Oh, yeah, we knew you wouldn't love that we were skipping work, so...
Only because, you guys have been pulling all-nighters for the last week.
Yeah, but,
Last
it's
time
all
you got
money and... Listen...
Is everybody here?
Comedically, camera pans to a bunch of catboys walking around, passing out hors d'oeuvres.
This could work. Is there any way I can get you?
Are we supposed to be whispering, or...
No, actually, you're right. We need to whisper. We're here. We're already
We're here.
We're
Yeah,
honestly, I feel like you're doing a great job.
thanks.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can get you to... And then Blake is just gonna flash back to all the fires that he's had to put out at the shot garçon. Literal and
Okay.
metaphorical. I'm not gonna be. I don't have as much pull here, so all the fires that are going to happen, I don't want you guys to get burned. Will you do that for me? Just minimize the amount of fires. You know what? If anything happens, find me. All right.
What would happen?
I got your
if
back.
anything happens?
Anything that you can't handle yourself,
Okay.
I got your back.
There's a lot of things I can't handle myself.
You have my pager. It's wired directly into my brain.
Alright.
And pager.
It's the future.
wired directly.
Pager in the room.
A neural pager.
Neural pager specifically. Then I know to.
Just your cat ears.
It's
Beep, beep,
part of
beep,
my
beep.
cat ears. Right? They are my cat ears. They're supposed to be removable, but they have not been.
Ooh.
So, just to be clear, retro Catboy futurism is the style right now.
Whether we like it or not.
I don't know how to feel about this.
And then that's just me in the back of my mind. Just can I? I'm staggering.
Yes. So you can
How many
again.
conditions are you at now?
Oh, I'm
He
just been
didn't
giving
take
advantage
conditions
to
You are
Val.
rendered help. Oh wait, sorry, wrong one. You haven't taken any conditions yet. You can lash out at someone whose regard matters to you, hesitate or stumble, or grin and bear at marking 2 conditions.
I might have to lash out at this cat boy.
At Geraldo?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hors d'oeuvres in hand?
And maybe I catch him not paying attention. Geraldo. And then I don't even say anything. I just it's disappointed
Do
dad
you?
look and I walk away.
Do you do this a lot? Is the disappointed dad look like?
He only gets it when he feels like he deserves it, but he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, he doesn't understand,
Yeah.
and usually he understands, I imagine, because typically he's pushed you to your limits. The hors d'oeuvres tremble in his hand, and he's like, I'm gonna go put out those fires or whatever.
Metaphorical, right?
Sure.
We just got here, hurrah. And maybe he's just already walking away. Yeah.
I don't know, they put us in the kitchen. There's a lot of flammable stuff there.
That's a good point.
It's a good.
May I?
Maybe?
So Anani is kind of watching this exchange where she's her fingers up to her brow, like waiting for this to play out. And as the scene between them continues, they kind of think for a second, and after the Geraldo heads off to like the kitchen, they kind of give themselves like, so normally you're the type that really likes to please everybody, but
Shipping.
where did that bit come from?
One bit.
The one where you had like a sense of responsibility.
I mean, if for some reason I'm programmed to have extra influence on other people. That's a good point. Now that you mention it.
No, don't do the thing where you're me. Do the thing where you're you again, because that was you.
What was?
What were Geraldo? All right,
I can't keep staggering.
Okay, all right, we're gonna do this now.
But no, I think we'll get this sorted out.
Oh.
Hey, Blake, can I have a glass too?
You already have one.
Oh, nice. Chugs it and goes to the dance floor.
Okay, hold on.
So-
You amongst all these Catboys. That's fantastic.
Oh, yes, turn to me.
So to the dance floor?
Yeah.
Yeah. You are in this gymnasium. It is the busiest area. Right now they're playing more of just like some nice jazzy, like vaguely romantic sounding nonsense. Lots of couples dancing together. I assume you've already found your way in here. You're somehow making this like a much more fast-paced dance and it's working for you.
As I turn and I see Leona, I am just finishing the dance that I started when I walked in here. And the point of my dramatic entrance was so that I could roll and see what happens. Plus 2 grace, that is a 12.
Oh.
So, with a 12, I can
okay.
choose to do 2 things. One, I want all the attention is focused on me for a moment. So, as I finish the dance, I do that last 1-2 step, and my dress just twirls perfectly.
Amazing.
Everyone just kind of stops what they're doing.
Yeah, like everyone for a good radius around you, just like everyone's kind of rubbernecking while like slowing their dance with their partners.
Yeah. And then everyone goes back to what they're doing, because whatever. And I would like to take a string on you.
Oh god.
And as I take a string on you, I guess I want to use it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me see. Yeah, I think I just want to use the string to just like have you come dance with me, and like I'm gonna try to persuade you to like focus on me and not whatever you're thinking about. So I don't know how I do that.
Well, I would say that you actually probably, since you got like a 12, you could tell Leona's looking at the direction of the stage, but with the last twirl of your dress, she does actually pay attention to you, and actually doesn't, focus on. She actually focuses on you for a second, and I was gonna say she's probably starts walking towards you. Whatever you're gonna say next.
So you walk into this room like a bundle of nerves, and you're just scanning the room, and then your eyes lock with Lucia, and there's sort of this moment of hesitance, like, shall I, shan't I? And then like you lock eyes, and you're walking over, and then you do one quick scan of the room again, and you see over by the stage 2 very familiar looking figures are hunched over, rifling through a bag. It's the band.
I immediately, as soon as I see the band, I like kind of put my hands on you and then go to
Oh!
I was like, oh my god!
And so many people are watching.
Is that a stumble?
I am so staggered right now. Oh my
Stagger?
gosh.
Defeated a condition.
It's my band!
Alright, would you like to take a stagger?
Yeah, so I'm gonna take. Is it like 2 conditions or?
Yes.
So she is angry and insecure right now.
Wow.
Oh!
I mean, you want me more by accident somehow.
You definitely gained a string on her.
Could I try and do emotional support, like the actual emotional support?
Yeah, if you'd
Okay.
like to.
Yeah. So
As you walk in and see this
yeah, Anani
catastrophic scene unveil.
just kind of makes her way, trying to dance to the floor a little bit, over to Lucia, and then they put a hand on her shoulder. Hey, trust me, I get it. She is obsessed. It's not on you. You know, you are trying to do your best.
It's not
with
on
her.
me?
It's not. It's not. None of this is on you because even though you want it to be, it's always and hasn't been, or it's been about. And then I point
It's
to
never
like
been about me?
This is
She starts crying.
This is not something that you can fix. This is something that
It's hopeless.
Leona is gonna have to fix on her own. And trust me, you're a better person for knowing when to call it quits on trying to fix somebody that isn't you.
You want to roll to emotional
If
support?
if I can, I don't know if it's hopeless, then like.
Wait, is that how this one works?
So it's a +1. I do have a string on you. I'm gonna spend my last little string here.
Nice.
Okay.
No, I don't. Never mind. You want to? I don't. Who's gonna roll for it?
Oh,
That's a 10 on the dice +1. That's
Nice.
11. So,
Okay.
yeah, for the emotional support, if they open up to you, they choose one, and you either choose one or take a string on them.
So,
And
either-
then, sorry.
you can either clear a condition, get +1 on a roll for, I believe, Lucia specifically, or you can gain insight from me about an obstacle facing one of you two.
Well, that's if they open up to me. So that's up to Lucia.
I don't know. She's intrigued by this interaction, so like she's you got her attention right now.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll take that as a thing. So yeah, if you want to clear a condition.
All right. We're gonna get rid of insecure and focus on angry.
There we go.
Yep.
That's a
Problem.
spirit girl.
I don't need her right now.
So you also
gonna-
get to choose one, I believe?
Yeah, I get to choose one too, and I'm gonna go with get insight from the game master about an obstacle facing one of you.
Sure. What insight do you
GM,
wish for the game master?
Do you think I have a chance with you?
I don't know. She's like in her 50s. She's got a lot
I
going
mean, it's
on.
fine. It's like age is just a number, but she's got so well put together.
She's very well put together. She's kind of got her life figured out.
Okay.
It's. And you don't.
Yeah.
Thanks, Scar.
Welcome.
Do I just see you like emotionally just shut down in
No,
front of me
that's-
after giving me a speech?
That's horrible. I'm
like she has both her hands on your shoulders, and then you just see her mind go blank. Like,
So back to you as
Oh,
this scene
yes.
is happening, and what we catch, what
I-
you're actually running off to.
I'm scuttling.
You see your bandmates over, kind of hunched over in a corner, going through a backpack of sorts.
I like, hey, what are y'all doing?
Tug will look up at you and kind of just glance over at Anthe, who pokes her head up out of the bag. Oh!
Hi.
Hi!
Hi.
You're here!
Yes, I'm here. I'm doing a job. What are you doing here?
We're also doing a job.
Oh, did you get a capture app? I think.
Oh, no. This one's personal.
How
Slowly producing a carton of eggs. We had a plan. Because we knew you were really, 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 really broken up about this whole Valentine's Gala thing.
I was not. I was just, I was. No.
Tug will lean over and whisper something to Anthe.
What they whisper? I want to hear. Dare roll fancy word?
You're gonna find out.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point. You're here now.
Yeah, I'm here.
We don't need eggs.
Yeah,
We could be the eggs.
I'm a little confused on your word choice.
Oh no,
Anthony.
like sorry. We could totally do our own set after Fiona's set and prove who the real brains of the operation was. It was you. It was you.
It wasn't me.
And we should
also,
totally
how'd you get eggs? That's so expensive right now. You can't do that.
Yeah, we saved up for these.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do we have enough for rent?
No.
Oh god. Okay.
It's a good thing you're on this job.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. All right.
So are we doing plan egg or plan
You're telling me.
sing cool songs and
I do like sing cool songs. Maybe it's she's opening for us and it's not. It's not.
And then everyone's gonna be
upstage.
like, "Whoa, who are those cool people that Fiona opened up for? They're so much better, and their songs are good."
That's something, I guess. Oh, got news for new news. I did get a new member to play lead guitar because you know
That one, they point out the person in the cowboy hat.
I was gonna ask if I was there.
I don't know where you are. Are you in this room or you? Okay.
I
Yeah,
just don't
through
know
the
how to
crowd, they
put the
pick
thing.
out the tall biker lady with the cowboy hat that doesn't quite fit the rest of the outfit, but kind of works nonetheless. That one? Oh, I like her.
Yeah, that's what I-
nods and gives a thumbs up.
yeah. Thumbs up over there. But like it's not gonna like make Fiona feel bad, right? It's just like a thing that we're doing, just like happen to be.
Is you doing it contingent on how she feels?
walks over to bandmates.
Oh, hi! Welcome to the band. What do you play?
Guitar, right?
Lead guitar,
Wow.
like
Do you
Fiona.
play a lot of guitar?
No.
It's like Fiona did before, like lead guitar.
Right.
Yeah, like we're totally not trying to fill that void.
No, we don't have to because we're like, you know, I guess it's cool you invited someone else, like you do. But
Oh, is this
Why
a
are
band
there,
meeting?
Why are there eggs?
oh,
It's our month's rent.
you know, I might actually see if I can return those. You think? Probably. I'm gonna put them in the bag.
I'll take them.
Oh, they're-
we kind of need those
I'll
actually.
take one.
You could,
All right. I guess I'm extending the egg branch to you.
Yeah, bread.
I mean, we got like,
Thank you.
if you don't want her playing.
Oh, did you bring Blake? 'Cause
Yeah, of course.
They're gonna be really upset if we play without them.
Like, I go get Blake.
I think they learned guitar just for you.
Did they really? That's so wild.
I'm like, and maybe as she says that, I'm like offering you guys, offering them champagne, like food champagne.
Oh, hey, Blake!
Wait, band meeting?
Yeah, the band's all here. We're gonna follow up Fiona's act and like totally like upstage her.
But wait,
Open
Blake
for-
can't
yeah.
play lead guitar. I mean,
I give Blake full permission to play lead guitar.
Oh, well there you go. Blake could play lead guitar.
I feel like
You'll
I'm
do
the
that for
only
me, right?
person.
It's like Blake could fit any role in the band, really, that we need.
Blake, you'll do that
So
for me, right?
perfectly.
Are you
Very
so
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
String.
Put me
I don't know.
if
I
the
think
band needs me.
Blake,
think-
take the string, Blake. You're helping me out.
Oh, I actually have like a mirror ball, specifically for this. Like using string to make me do stuff is what I'm all about. I'll be a little puppet. I'll be whoever you need me to be.
But Blake is
You
kind
hear
of
the twang of my accent.
like a background, like submissive.
Okay, great. You're gonna be guitar?
Guitar.
You know all the songs.
Yeah, like the moment I signed up.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
joined it.
Awesome.
Right in my repository.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you could
I hand
Backup
them
vocals?
a harmonica.
Oh, perfect.
I can do this. I can learn this.
Yeah, that's you just gotta like, and it's good. You, but I guess Blake should be backup guitar, and I'll be lead guitar. But that doesn't seem right.
Whatever works. No, I'll see.
Well, you could be lead guitar.
I just wrote the song.
Yeah, so you could do lead guitar, and you know, Blake's pretty good at filling in the gaps.
I guess.
Whenever you.
Yeah. So you do the lead guitar. It'll be really good, and we're gonna do a job.
Are you sure? I feel like this will hurt.
Okay,
Fiona.
great. I'm gonna
You
go
shouldn't be so
see
nervous about it.
if
You're
I could put
way
these
better than
eggs somewhere
Fiona.
safer. You guys, you good? I'll see you after the. So we just like jump on the stage. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
I'm gonna stagger.
Okay.
What was the other? There was a lash out at someone, and what was the other one?
Lash out.
Or take two conditions, or.
It should be on your basic page.
What's
Yeah,
Chips
stumble.
up to in all this?
I was gonna say. Question 1. How did you remember you're supposed to be dancing with Theta?
Yeah, I haven't got there yet.
All right.
She's kind of angry right now, though.
Yeah.
at me.
So Theta's just kind of patiently standing by the like
And
wall.
I imagine like very close to me because I'm the one sort of protecting them. And
Head just following. Lucia waiting to be on the date.
like constantly, just every time it's like,
Did you have an inquiry? You are doing this as though you have an inquiry.
No?
It sounded as though the no was the inquiry. I'm not really sure how to follow up on that. I apologize.
Can a person have Hi.
Are you feeling okay?
You don't have
Is it
lungs.
possible?
Do you think a person can have two Valentines?
I would assume they can have as many as they would like.
That is my original thought as well.
Were there multiple people in which you are going to ask to be your Valentine?
Oh no, just one in particular.
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't sure if they were all right with having two.
Well, I suppose you would just have to ask, as I imagine that's dependent on the person. Like, Lucia has, I believe, 3? I think it might be up to 10 if we are counting dance partners.
That is true.
11 maybe if we count Leona.
That is quite a bit.
So I think 2 would be okay.
Would you like to try it out? Having 2 days.
What?
Having 2 Valentines. It's all right. It's all right. It's totally fine.
I don't understand.
Me neither, 100%. But I think I'm trying to ask. Do you want to dance?
Oh!
At the-
Oh!
At that exact, yeah. I was
Lucia
hoping.
walks in at the exact moment. I would love to, and just grabs you by the arms.
Oh! Oh, you wanted to have to.
No, that's not true.
Well, I think I have
I
something
understand.
perfect for this.
Well, now.
Understanding that you wanted to have Lucia be your Valentine, even though she already has so many.
Well.
Lucia,
Yes.
Chip wants to be your Valentine.
Oh God. Are we sure defeated is not a condition?
Look,
Are you staggering?
Absolutely. And this time I'll take conditions.
Okay.
I think I have a playbook
Hopeless is,
that's like relevant here, if I may.
Sure.
Heat of the moment. When you taunt someone to doing something they want to do but find unwise, roll plus daring, and then, if I
Ooh,
succeed.
Okay.
All right. So, Anani is just, again, just so much eye rolling session on my end. Like, look, you pile of bolts. If you really want to go out and do this, don't let her yourself walk all over you. Just go out and. Why am I talking like a cowboy? You have a heart somewhere in there. Show it to her. Then.
Well.
Somewhere around there. Oh, that's not great.
No.
Oh,
As
that's
you're getting
not
pulled
fantastic.
away.
Let's see it, please.
Let's do it.
That's so I don't know what happens if it fails, but it didn't succeed, so that's not great.
That's okay.
For either PC or NPC, if you aren't already smitten on them, you may choose to shoot a 7 through 9. As a result, it becomes no. That's not a. So yeah, I'm just kind of like taunting you to trying to do something, but
Great. I get 2 conditions, and I think you also get another string.
oh no.
Oh yes.
What conditions do you are there that I can take?
Let's see.
You definitely get
On
another
your
string.
Angry, frightened,
On
guilty, hopeless.
Oh, right.
insecure.
Sorry, I see.
Oh,
it.
you're
Right,
definitely
right.
hopeless. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely hopeless. Absolutely insecure.
How many conditions are you at now?
I didn't take 2 the first
Okay,
time.
so you're at 2.
Wait, hold on. It was 5 plus 2 is 7.
Yeah.
I have a +1 to this. It's not a much. Because it says daring, and that's daring
Yeah,
plus
so
1.
7 is a mixed success.
Okay, so sorry. You get to choose one.
Oh.
Either you mark XP and do the thing, or you take a condition if you don't. So.
You're gonna get 3 if you don't.
I'll take 3.
Oh no!
I love it.
I'll take 3, and then because I wanted to be a little bit angry, anyways.
So
a little upset.
I feel like a slow song starts to play, and Lucia puts her head against
Yeah,
Blake's
the sort
chest.
of the hard light of the area, and then also I hear in the corner, I hear like some random like terrible Michael Bublé song playing from Theta. Still, just the music still kind of coming out of it. Yeah. And I just hear it over there. I'm like, my playlist, and just the I'm like, well,
I say, thank you, Theta. Don't worry, I'll save you a dance. With me, of course.
Okay.
And then I look over back to Blake. I really thought you were into Theta, but I'm so glad it was actually me. Tell me more. And she goes, pulls you in closer.
Oh,
The
Chips.
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 Chips, I'm so sorry. I said Blake, right?
Blake
I-
from
I'm already like, did you want hors d'oeuvres? I thought you.
Yeah,
No?
I grabbed everyone into the dance.
Okay. I'm throwing
talking
flowers
shit.
for you.
Yeah.
Roses are still a thing.
You hear the obvious voice change and like almost like a voice change module, like it sort of cracks every once in a while as like fairly obviously not a real like just trying their best to have a sort of twang-esque Twig-esque, but twang. You know what I mean? Twang in the voice, and but it's sort of fading as the sort of just bubbling anger that you start to feel. It's just like, now, I really wanted to. This is very nice. This is very nice. It's just like that. You can feel the anger. Just, I think there's almost glitching out a little bit, and you're like, it's just like, what is going on? Because I think I have 3 conditions enough for you to see it. There's a pretty obvious issue here.
It's something, isn't it?
Something's not right. And so I think that I think I just actually there's something I can use here.
I have something if you don't.
I don't think I have anything, but I will actually. I might use a string. I have a string from you back, and I believe the string was that I'm the only person that hasn't been receptive.
Yep.
Right. So I think in this scenario, I'm going to use that string, and I'm going to say, look. I planned a lot for this, and I've done a lot in my existence as a program and as a sentient person, and I feel like I might not deserve it, but I certainly would enjoy spending one, just really shooting my shot, really just once, really, and actually, you seem to do that a lot, and I actually kind of want your advice, because I truly don't know how to, but I don't know if it's, I don't really know what this is, but it feels good, and I like being around them. Do you mind helping me figure out how to help me ask them to be my Valentine? And I'll gesture towards...
Oh. So, there's mixed emotions going on here, but I totally shipped this. So anyways, I'm going to use heat of the moment and say, oh, it's not me. Oh, well.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is actually getting really sad.
Gay drama.
Listen, love, you're not good with words. Not at all.
Very
Yeah.
true.
My best advice is leave the words behind. Just follow the music, and she'll push you in the direction of Theta and gesture to dance with her. And so heat of the moment is when you taught someone into doing something they want to do but find unwise, roll daring.
Ooh.
You get a +2 to daring. That's a 9.
Okay, so a mixed success.
So you get to choose one.
Okay.
Create an opportunity for you or your allies, or you can give, or you
That's
give
for
a string.
NPCs.
They give you a string on them.
That's for NPCs.
Oh, that's for NPCs?
Yeah, the one below is the one for PCs.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. So, something about XP or... oh, okay. So you either do the thing that I'm suggesting or you take a condition.
Since
yeah.
we're not using XP, I'll homebrew that you can clear a condition if you do, mark a condition if you don't.
Perfect. I will clear anger for sure. I think I'm still a little hopeless until I get an actual answer. But yeah, so you sort of swing me around and I go and I want to more like boisterous than ever. I think I want to like really hype myself up and like, all right, okay, let's do this. You know, like get the voice kind of down and then I go over and then kind of almost.
They are still standing exactly where they were
Yes,
left.
so stoic. And I'm gonna I will, try to put my hands out in front and
Are you offering me something?
in a way.
I don't see it.
It is very hard to see sometimes, especially when it's hard to give. I would like to ask you I would like to ask you to be my Valentine.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
As one of those moments where I'm like, I'm incredibly excited, but also it was what do I do now?
I think that means we dance?
That's right. We do. I think.
Still figuring out the limbs.
Trust me, me too. I use the since it's the devices that I made, I'm gonna like connect it to myself so that we're kind of like one entity as we go. Sort of the light melts together and a kind of like refraction happens in the middle of it, and it kind of just a little bit brighter as it goes. And we'll dance.
Michael Bublé saved the last dance.
Michael
for me.
Bublé saved the last dance.
So
Absolutely.
sweet, adorable.
Yeah, and you guys dance.
Aww.
I definitely staggered. Just noting.
What are you up to?
I am being devious.
You're being devious.
Are you the responsible and remembering we're here on a job?
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh no.
I am currently attempting to learn how to play my
Harmonica?
Yeah. Because I want
Right.
to do a good job,
Okay.
and I'm also, while doing that, walking towards the open bar because I am too sober to be doing this.
Drink in one hand, harmonica in the other.
On the other hand.
Okay. Are you
Also,
talking to your
bringing
band?
this one
Okay. You're
Oh,
bringing
okay, I'm
Leona.
going.
because you are also too sober to be doing this.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Like, no, you need to chill out and have a drink with me because your ex is here and you're acting like a fool. Come on.
Oh,
Wow. Spicy.
that was pretty.
I take damage.
You've been like
going
just.
to roll
Everyone in the room.
What are you rolling?
for better bundle up.
Is this your blunt advice again?
Yes.
What does it give? What does it give me again?
It gave you already. I have a string and you have a +1. To act if you act on my advice.
Okay. Well, do I have +2 now because it stacks?
I don't know if it's supposed to, but for this purpose, I'm just gonna let it ride.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So my advice.
I'm not gonna let it stack past that. though. You
well,
can only.
I didn't get a 10.
Okay. What'd you get?
I got a 9.
Ooh, so what are you?
You can point out a flaw that you see in my thinking, or you can act contrary to my advice to show me how I'm wrong.
Oh.
I would say as you are giving this advice, you hear someone announce, "Ladies, gentlemen, and friends, thank you so much for attending the gala. We will be hearing from spokesperson Fleck shortly, but before that, we hope you will enjoy none other than Fiona Twang, everyone."
She does not drink, and she just
Sure.
stares laser focused.
Um,
She is holding her drink, but it's like kind of shaking.
yeah, the bar's probably at like this sort of back point where you're almost looking into the gym from here. You know, you're almost as far as away as you could get while still viewing this. But you can still see she looks radiant. You know, the spotlight always catches her very fair skin in that sort of luminescent way. And she's got her plaited hair just down past her shoulders in that sort of effortless effort way. Makeup that looks like there's not a drop of makeup on her.
The worst.
Can I see how nervous they look?
You could you could get that for free. I look
Okay, so I'm just
enraptured.
like arm under arm. All right, let's go and start going towards the gymnasium.
She's like dragging her feet. Are you like taking me away from like her
Yeah,
performance?
we're going to.
Oh, towards. Okay, got it.
We're going to the performance.
Yeah. And she is playing one of the songs that you wrote together once
Hmm.
upon a time.
That I wrote and then
That you wrote together. It was like a group act.
Did you have like a prelude to the song of like I wrote this in my garage or whatever when I was like,
Hey there, everyone. Thank you so much for making it out. It means a lot to all of us here on the Mars settlement. As we're welcoming in new futures, I'd like to bring in a new song that came to me just a little bit ago. Thank you, everyone. And she begins the song.
I respect that also.
And that's their song.
Yes.
I'm so
It was
upset.
a collaborative effort, she would say.
I wrote it in like the storage area where I could get thinking done, and she's like, "Wow, that's really good," and probably like spell checked my thing, and that was it. That was her contribution.
Maybe like that one note should be like a half instead of a quarter.
That's like the worst part of the song.
Oh, that goes on just like a quarter beat too long.
Probably gets remixed away.
I am trying my best to get her like attention without by like giving eye contact the whole time.
You want to
Staring her
try to
down?
entice?
Sure.
I'm still just like this. Only
Can,
Leona.
can I actually fail on purpose? Or I'll roll. We'll see.
Up to you.
Let's see. Come on.
More interesting if you roll.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a 9. What is entice? Plus heart. Ooh, I got a lot of heart. A lot of heart, which is what this character is semi-based off of. Heart. Oh, 0. So it's a 9. So
A mixed success.
gain a string on them unless they decide. Unless they decide instead choose one. Get flustered and awkward. Promise something they think you want. Give in to desire. Ooh.
I think that's up to her.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes, because she gets to either choose to just give you the string or do one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Even from your spot, I don't know, probably a good 100 feet away, there's this telltale sort of twitch of her eyebrow as she finally, it takes her a while to land on you, but she sees, the cowboy hat in the crowd. And
2 cowboy hats in the
her
crowd.
eyes settle on you for just a beat, and there's a twitch of her eyebrow, and she looks anywhere else.
Oh.
And you now have a string on her because she's not pleased you're here. So not the reaction you wanted, but
No, not really. Once she finishes her set, I'm gonna still staring at the stage, basically say to Ava, "Hey, so I have a question for you. What do you do when you're not useful to someone no more?"
That's rough, buddy.
Like, you just kind of just become unwrap to them and just real sour.
Well, it's their loss. They just don't know how good you are. You're super useful. You're teaching me how to play the harmonica. And I'm super grateful for that. And now I go find this one that just finished her set.
Oh, no.
As you are walking over, you are accosted by Tug and Anthe, who are like, "Okay, are we gotta jump up there before the speech? We gotta."
I will let them jump up there, but I will slowly walk up the stage.
Okay. Are you
I just wanted to introduce myself to
Fiona.
Fiona.
okay? Are you going just past them backstage, kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm just.
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, you're like inching towards the stage, and Ava, you just like stand up and like, there's someone who's like not quite sure you're supposed to be back there, but you do have a harmonica and a cowboy hat,
You
so
got
maybe you're
it.
like a
I'm just like,
roadie.
"Hi."
So yeah, you go back there and you see first of all, Miss Fleck is back there waiting to speak because, as they said, she's going after. But you see the person who I assume you're kind of
Yeah.
laser focused in on, this Fiona Twang, who is, kind of just like taking off her mic, not as like smiley anymore, kind of just focused.
So I introduced them. Hi, Fiona. My name's Ava.
Hi.
Lead harmonics.
Looking around for
For
security.
Leona.
You a fan? Leona.
Yeah, I'm the lead harmonics player for Leona. And I'm going to use how's that milkshake taste?
How's that milkshake?
with the egg I conveniently have.
What are you doing? Can you read it out to us?
When dealing with a threat to your community, which she is,
Threat.
not yet engaged in physical conflict, you may take a harmless action designed to wound their pride.
Okay, with the egg.
The example was throwing a drink, so I'm
Yes.
just cracking an egg.
Okay.
And cool, got a 7. We did it. We got there. So I can choose. I would choose 2 if I got a 10, but I got a 7, so I can choose 1. I can choose they either become flustered and retreat, their allies see them as fools and they lose critical support, or they become enraged and try to come for you.
Okay. Am I choosing one or are you choosing one?
I choose one.
Okay.
I'm going to choose that their allies, so I guess all their bandmates and the important people, see them as fools and they lose critical support of their group and people around them.
So yeah, it happens almost like
And then I say bye.
a matter of seconds, but it's slow motion to you. The egg just kind of hits her in the face, and she lets out this just disgusted sound, and she just looks, that sort of like perfect face is all scrunched up and like, someone's security, and you're already walking away. And she's like, she's like just completely losing her cool. Yeah, and like she's making such a big scene, it's like holding back Fleck from getting to her speech, which was kind of the point. And people are like, hey, could you calm down? Like, and you walk off to a now conveniently still empty stage while they try to get her under control. You hear southern tinged cursing and stomping.
I'm like, hey, Leona.
What? She's not even paying attention. She's already feels the most rejected ever. But are you coming on the stage?
No, I'm fully like.
Okay.
Maybe in my rushing forward, can the other Catboys see me coming up?
They're just kind of coalescing through the crowd. There's a stronger concentration of cat ears forming towards the front.
Catboy homunculus.
Okay.
Some amalgamation.
I'm gonna use the new black ability again, and the new trend or activity is just Catboys gonna be back up dancing behind this
Hate
event.
this, not the K-pop cat.
Oh, for sure.
Behind you. Oh
Yeah.
God. Okay.
That was the point.
And so whether or not they actually join in the, maybe they're square dancing.
I think you're like, you have a number. You're like, do that one.
Yeah.
And they're like, you got it. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Go crazy.
Which number from Cats are you performing?
The one where there's like the jump into like a kickflip.
All right.
Oh, the tap dancing one.
I see. Okay, I got you.
The train.
Leona, you're up on stage, and people are like, a little confused.
She kind of like looks about her, sees a crowd that Blake has amassed, and kind of the scuttling of Ava running back, and actually sees for a moment Leona looked distraught and angry, and something kind of like flicks in her like eyes, and she looks at the crowd and says, "Hey y'all! This is a great performance by Fiona Twang.
In the backstage.
See,
We're Twig and the Barrelheads. I just want to say that everyone looks wonderful today, and that I really think that what Valentines is about is appreciating people around you that stick with you even when you've gone sour, and when you really feel alone and really feel like nothing matters, but they still, believe in you. And, I'd like to sing a cover that I've heard that really encapsulates, my feelings, being lonely, but, still feeling a small community in that loneliness, And I do have a song ready.
Oh, go.
She's gonna start. It's gonna be a slow song. It's if anyone knows the reference, it is the smallest church in Saint-Sans, or Saint-Sans. It's kind of like mumbled in the reference I'm using, but she starts to sing. I would often go there, to the tiny church there. The smallest church in Saint-Sans, though it was much larger.
And like, can kind of see as the song is starting, like, the security's kind of torn between, like, do we deal with this situation back here? Is this okay? Maybe this is okay because it's keeping people from noticing that there's, like, a situation backstage. And hey, they're not too bad. Jorge?
After this, Anani's definitely going to try and find Young Hui. In the
like-
chaos of all this, like, this is, I could not ask for a better cover. Like,
Same plan.
and it's a great cover.
Hatharill may rest there, down through the mist there, towards the Seven Sisters, towards those white cliffs there. I would often stay there in the time I yard there. I've been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now you are alone. None of this matters at all. And she,
Everyone applauds.
Go to Leona and hug.
yeah, she actually, you know,
And
Is that emotional support?
Group hug.
I think it is because
roll for emotional support.
I feel emotionally supported.
Emotional support.
Is it 5?
That's a 12.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
If they open up to you, they choose one, and you either choose one or take a string on them. Are you gonna open up to me as I hug you until you hug Rachel?
I am gonna cry in your arms. So.
Opening up. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to clear you of a condition.
Oh, thank you so much.
And
That actually
then,
helps.
I want to gain insight from the GM, which is, you said it. What was the GM?
The Game Master?
The Game Master,
Yeah,
yes.
The Game Master about the obstacle facing one of us, which would be Fiona. I want to ask,
Okay.
is she ever gonna get over her ex?
I guess that's more a question for her.
I think after, you know, seeing everyone, you know, she wasn't really appreciative of it before, and, you know, after a string of her seeing Fiona blow her off eye contact wise, and seeing despite her, like, sadness and loneliness that everyone still came up to support her, and her like, singing her heart out really made her feel like she might actually get over her. And she probably apologized to Lucia.
All right.
String.
Oh, string.
Smitten.
Oh.
Saucy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the deep hug.
Wait,
20-second hug.
I was like, I'm tired of how this Fiona is treating you.
Aw, I can treat you better, queen.
Leona, are you still wounded?
Oh, I do have. I have one condition.
I'm gonna use my group hug and the cats join in.
Oh my god, all the Catboys just come from the back.
Wait, you have an ability.
I mean, that would clear my insecurities if I
What
got
are the
swarmed by
Catboys
hugging
wearing? Are they
Catboys.
wearing like a
Oh, God.
Raymond outfit, like from Animal Crossing, or are they?
Oh my
I
god.
feel it.
Yeah, it fully is just a gray
A tide of-
vest and a tie.
God, what did you get?
Perpetually. Let's see. I need to roll.
I thought you just said.
Wait, I didn't actually.
Oh, okay.
I was too busy describing Raymond.
That's fair. He was very distracting.
Oh my god.
8 plus my heart, so 10.
Oh, nice.
So you get both of those healings.
Nice. Okay.
So if
I
you're in
am.
a condition or if there's like.
Where's truth and hearts? Oh, I answered.
I am healed. You have healed me.
Just
All right.
No,
So while this singing and eventually kind of awkwardly long Catboy-filled group hug is taking place on stage, you remember the mission.
Yeah.
Not for any, other reason.
It's going professional.
Professional.
Professionalism.
Professionalism.
Okay. Is there a
Yeah,
way
the fear of the
in
chancla is actually way too real.
what would you like to do?
I'm curious about a special move.
Sure.
Call on a toxic power.
Yes.
Like,
this is-
I'm trying to find Young Hui.
Mhm.
Is that kind of the thing, an avenue I would want to go down? Because my thoughts are either try and do that to figure out where she is, or to maybe figure out a person to figure out where they might want to go in all this, if, like, I were in their shoes. I don't really
Yeah.
know which one's the appropriate.
So the toxic powers in this world obviously represent something that you don't always want to side with, but they can be helpful to you.
Mhm.
That could be as simple as, like, maybe getting Theta to help you on this is kind of weird because she's kind of like a capitalist, or they're kind of like a capitalist chill, but they might be able to, like, read some heat signatures for you or something. Which might be like, again, something that's conflicting you. Like, I don't really want to, like, you know, that might be an option, a flavor for that move.
Okay. So tell you what. Yeah, Anani's going to call on Toxic Power. And despite the fact that she is struggling for rent, they're going to offer a, like, credit bribe to maybe, like, one of the security guards who's, like, not there, figuring that, like, if they're not dealing with the Catboy tide swarming over the stage, then maybe they're not actually really all that here to be security, right? Just, like, things you kind of pick up, like, where people's motivations are. And, yeah, she's not thrilled about contributing to all this, like, high-class, you know, warfare, but kind of might help get the goal. So that's what she'll do.
So you're slipping the security guard some credits?
Like, as like, hey, you've got a camera set up back there somewhere, right? I'm trying to find somebody. It would mean a lot if you could just look the other way, leave me alone for like 5 minutes or something, and do my thing.
I'm looking at these Catboys. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool.
See,
Glad we understand each other. Yeah.
See, like, Venmo real quick. Give him one of your 8 pictures.
Scan my cash.
All right, so it's
One of the eggs.
it's spirit. So 1 on the die. Oh, okay, it's a 7. That's 1 plus 5 plus my plus 1 is 6. It's 7. So it answers the question, and the GM chooses 1. It takes something from me, either knowledge, reputation, or something physical. I mark a condition, or it gains a string on me. And so my question was, where can I find Young Hui?
Okay. I think no sooner than you are kind of walking in the backstage area, you don't even get to, like, you know, you're looking around for, like, a security area, and then you hear sort of just, like, weird whispering above you. You look up and notice that above the stage there's a catwalk sort of situation. And so you have an idea of where, you know, someone that was trying to hide until the right moment near the stage might be. I'm gonna say that...
What did it cost?
I think you should mark a condition. I think... Let's see. I think you're feeling insecure as you're about to meet this person who you sort of, like, all of a sudden look up to in this weird way.
Also,
and it's
literally.
so sudden, and, you know, you're not even sure what you're gonna say yet or what you want to do. You're just feeling, in the most general sense of the word, insecure, unsure.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attempt to clear it by taking a rash action to confront the object of my jealousy and prove your worth without any plan or advice. We're just gonna wing it. So Anani's gonna try and get up the catwalk. I assume there's some kind of scaffolding to.
All the Catboys' ears perk up as they hear this behind the stage.
And she like taps herself up.
Here's a catwalk. Boys.
And she begins to like look around. It's like, hey,
Who's there?
hi.
You have, you see this individual look over. They're all dressed in black, but you can pretty quickly figure out that they are not the person that you saw in the picture. Who are you? Get out.
What are you
Staff
doing?
on.
We're not.
Staff on.
I had a whole plan and everything. Well, not really, but look. What are you trying to like cause a scene here?
What? No, I'm just, the lights guy. They just like, there's no lights nearby. They're like
there's
looking
not.
around. I'm the lights guy. Who are you?
Not the lights guy.
Ah.
There's no lights either, so you're not the lights guy
I'm,
by any means.
well, I guess I'm just,
The
working
guy.
on it, getting the lights.
Yeah. Look, I don't really want to do the back and forth here. Mr. Lights Guy, do you know where I can find the person who probably put you up here?
That was me. I walked up the ladder.
Who, like, told you to go up here?
Oh, like, I don't think I should do that. Who are you?
A big fan.
That sounds concerning.
Alright, I mean, here, we like to learn Gosh in the Wind. Look, I don't really know what it is that Miss Way wants to do. But honestly, I've just been it's been really hard to figure out how I feel, but seeing how much she's willing to put forward to making this place actually a reasonable, responsible settlement, it means a lot to me, okay? Like, I know it's a lot of big picture stuff, but it's a whole new world out here, and maybe there's a chance that it actually can be something good for people, and not just for the people who can afford it. So trust me when I say that I get it, and I want this place to be great too, and an opportunity for a lot of people. But I don't really want things to play out like they have on Earth and on the Needle and on every other little speck that's been colonized and settled by everyone else up to this point. So, like, can you do me a solid? Can you do a girl a solid and just help me figure out where your boss is so I can talk to her about this before the rest of my party tries to go and, like, get it in a bag or something?
You can roll to entice. I'll give you, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, I'm giving you a +1 on that.
Well, does taking the rash action clear my insecure before the...
You did just kind of rush up there.
And confess my whole everything?
Yeah, your whole everything. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Nice.
You're
That's
not
how
be
you
insecure about.
clear condition, gang.
Hey, not
I
getting-
imagine the Catboys are just kind of awkwardly hearing this. Someone's coming out on stage to like assure people that the spokeswoman will be out soon as,
Oh.
That's an 11 plus 1 minus
Nice,
1.
nice.
That's a 10.
All right.
Or sorry, still an 11, yeah. So I get a string with this Lights guy,
Okay, Late Sky. Yeah.
and they choose one. Get flustered, promise something they think you want, or give in to a desire.
Okay. As you guys are kind of shooed backstage into this side of the backstage, not the side with the screaming woman, you hear the catwalk moving up above, probably thinking nothing of it, as you are brought back to sort of like a corner of the catwalk that is directly over the stage, behind the curtains, where there are a couple of people surrounding this tall, slender woman who is, listening into like some sort of walkie. All of them look up in confusion as Light Sky brings over this unknown person.
Is that Miss Way?
Yes, that is Miss Young Hui.
Okay, I didn't think I'd get this far. Okay, hold on, I got this. Hi. You don't really know me, but
No.
I've been on the Needle for a really long time, and it has been hell in there. And
what?
it's an arcology. It
Yeah,
floats
sure.
around. You wouldn't have heard of it, but I took a job here to keep you from like messing this thing up. But the more I looked into it and did my legwork, I just think that the Red Foundation has a chance to be something really, really, really meaningful. And so I don't want to like take you in for a bounty, but it would mean a whole lot to me if we could try and actually do something about this place so it can be an equal thing instead of inevitably declining into some upper class cross excuse to have people smile and take photos and look like everything's nice and equal when it's not nice and equal, We wouldn't have gotten in here if it wasn't paid for by the person hosting this thing. And maybe it's not a chance of somebody to actually be
Wait.
responsible.
By who?
The lady hosting, what was her name again? Hold on, I have it on here forward, somewhere on my phone.
Rory?
Yeah, Aurora.
Rory paid for you to be here.
Yeah, we're supposed to
To get
kidnap you to
me?
keep. Well, it was more her assistant actually, so deep faking that it was her.
Mew?
Yeah, little robot, non-binary, but maybe also in binary. It's hard.
So they know. So we're compromised. Wait,
I mean, we just got to know each other, so I don't know if it compromises us.
she knew I was here? And she's gonna have bounty hunters, like, put me in a bag?
Yeah, this is a bag.
What?
Do we all know she's here now, or is it?
You probably should hear this, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear the commotion, yeah.
My cat ears perk up.
Light Sky's like, you good boss, and she just kind of, like, clearly something about that is troubling.
But all I'm saying is, I'm willing to try and turn and cost me a bit of reputation and one hell of a beating from my grandma. But I think you have a good idea, or a good cause at least. Would you be willing to take a chance on us, or at least on me? Quiet, Eva. Sorry.
The
song is so
Just variously developed.
Absolutely.
She looks like there's something inscrutable going on, like emotion-wise. I'm sorry. I'm still not. Are you putting me in a bag? What?
Oh, we don't. Oh, I forgot.
I think you could have.
I forgot that was the job. I thought we were here to sing.
No. Okay, here.
I was here to dance.
We were supposed to bring you to Boss Lady. Turns out it was
Mew.
her assistant who hired us.
That's Mew.
Mew, right. But I know, don't grill me on this, gang, but like maybe we can overlook rent for a little bit if it means not setting a bad foot forward for the rest of humanity's colonization of our planet.
I have no ramp. I'm a
Hold on!
I turn myself off.
That's a separate issue. We're gonna talk about that after.
Hi. And you look down and you see the LED face of Mew looking up at you.
What?
I heard you monologuing up there. Sounded like you weren't gonna do the job.
Yeah, everyone heard you say
But-
that.
Okay, look. You gotta have principles sometimes. You gotta have a backbone.
Mew! And it's Young Hui this time. Hi! You hired these nice people to put me in a bag? No, I just... No, really, there was no bag. Was there a bag?
I didn't have it.
I
She
wasn't-
has a bag.
I didn't tell them bag.
I had a string on her from the first time, right? From when I figured her out, and
Yes,
yeah, okay. So that's for PCs.
That is true. You can
Find out what it'll take to get them to do what you want. All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna spend a string to figure out what's gonna take for her to confess for her motives here.
Okay, ooh. She looks pretty flustered right now, and it looks like you're getting the sense that she actually, like, there's some sort of recognition here. They know each other.
Yeah, I got that from.
She clearly
This was a
doesn't
good
want to, like, upset Young Hui, which is kind of weird. Does seem a little worried about the implication about the bag. You think just kind of, like, continuing to apply pressure, like, yeah, why were you gonna stuff her, like...
Wait, so does it seem like they want to, like, let it out?
Yeah, you can tell it's simmering under the surface.
Okay, so then I'll try to keep to the moment and say, Mew, I do not enjoy being misled, and I think it's about time that you just opened up and let whatever you've been carrying around out so that we can finally put this thing to rest. Because right now, there are a whole lot of people's time and money and evening
And rent.
and rent on the line here, and we cannot just let you suffer inside with those whatever weird little coded emotions you've got going on about this thing going on. So why don't you just do yourself and everyone a favor and just talk about it?
Is this a roll or you?
Yeah, it's a rather daring, yeah.
I was dancing with the love of my life.
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
What's the total?
3.
So pretty good.
You're like, I was dancing with the love of my life.
I was
It's like,
dancing. So, yeah.
I also found out what
It's
happens
like,
if you
the
just, like,
what?
fail a roll, you actually just mark XP.
That's the power of my
Yeah,
apocalypse
because
system.
failure is
Yeah.
not a bad thing. It's
No,
a
yeah,
learning
failure is good.
experience. She just, like, it's like she's right there, and then you just kind of get too angry. She's like, and then actually, like, Young Hui will stand up, and she will walk down the catwalk and go over to Mew, put a hand on her little chrome shoulder. What's going on? I just wanted you two to talk again.
Oh no.
It hasn't been the same since you left.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh god.
I can't relate.
Things are so weird without you, and her heart's not in it anymore, and this whole community center's been so weird, and I just wanted you to talk to her.
Yeah, I just...
Let's put the bag
And
down.
it's just like glitching out, like the face is glitching out.
I get it.
And it just kind of continues with but you understand.
Yeah. This is a messy, like,
Yes.
split.
Yes, through the
subtext.
Through the tears and the clearly Mew is a child of divorce. Being these
Clearly,
two.
yeah.
And she hired you to try to get mom to talk
Parent
again.
Oh my god!
Absolutely.
You got parent trapped?
We're doing the parent trapping, I think. Yeah, 100%. They did have a bag in that one. Sorry.
Oh my God. It all comes together.
Huh.
How do I feel about this? I'm a little staggered. Like, oh, okay, I'm actually.
Staggered.
Yeah, like, oh.
What is Aurora doing?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, you guys are kind of on the opposite,
Yeah.
you know, the two wings of the stage. As you kind of like, oh yeah, that's a thing. You notice, obviously, she's about to get ready to go on stage. You can see her, you know, you poke from your head from one wing to look at the other wing,
Yeah.
and they're miking her up finally. They finally got, you know, things kind of cleaned up. So, yeah. We've
Okay.
got mere moments before she's on stage.
Okay. Huh. How do I?
Hmm.
I'm looking at the situation.
Hey, if we get like your parents back together, did we still get paid?
Yeah,
okay,
that was
cool.
kind of a...
Okay, now I want a parent trap.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So bag. I pull the bag out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bag.
Ladies, gentlemen, and friends, we apologize for the delay. If you would please welcome the speaker of the new party, Miss Aurora Fleck, to the stage to help us officially open the community center.
Do you want to do this now?
Yeah.
Okay, I think what's gonna happen is Theta. I'm gonna turn the music up just as
God.
loud as I can. I'm not sure what song's playing, but it's probably like something. It's not like edgy at all. It's, you know what it is? It's like
remember
it's, yeah,
when
well,
we
yeah.
stood in?
I was thinking like hey 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 dun, dun, like a end of a movie kind of song. And then I want to use antivirus, which allows me to essentially teleport. But it's usually when a person's
Teleport
threatened, but this is
behind
kind
you.
of threatening.
I mean, they're emotionally threatened.
They're mostly threatening.
Yeah.
Nothing personnel.
Yeah, and I get to give them a +1 forward for protecting themselves or to like moving something forward for themselves. And so I'm going to do that. And if I can, I would like to teleport.
Young Hui?
Yeah, Youngwei to the stage.
Oh God. Okay.
in front of everyone?
As we're heading, I want to try and give her.
I can shut it down.
Heat of the
No, I think
moment.
it's funnier.
Heat of the moment hopefully works this one time because
Yeah.
it's let me down twice before. And say, look, you love your kid and you used to love her, and again, you have a real voice in this.
Yeah.
So maybe try and do what your heart's telling you.
Grab.
All right, please, full of Christ. Hold on, okay, that's a 4,
Okay.
but it's daring, that's +1,
I think you do
and
get a-
then Lust for like gives me a +1 to any roll that I think might impress them.
you get a +1 from me and from antivirus. You take a +1 as well.
That's a 7. Is that if my thing from being smitten with them counts?
Sure. So that's a mixed success, right?
Yeah, they create an opportunity for you or your allies.
Okay.
And
So you just.
That's actually or they give you a string on them, so it's one of those two.
Okay. So you.
yeah.
But
So
then I choose.
Sure.
Yep.
What
The
do you
opportunity is to get paid.
Okay.
And them to like talk.
I thought the
paid.
opportunity was for them to like be able to express their emotions.
Yeah. Actually,
okay.
We're going with that one. We're
Yeah.
going with that one. Red
So
secondary.
that was the goal of like getting them together for this one, so that Mew can like have a little bit, because if they can't be on stage at the same time, come on.
Yeah.
Like
Okay. So you just teleport young.
Absolutely.
Young
We teleport her and we tell her like,
if
hey,
I have to, I'll also pull a curtain or something. That's
Okay,
for
so,
privacy.
spotlight.
Yeah.
Lights guy, come on, lights guy. He fought a light.
Rory is like just getting up on stage. Aurora, she goes up to the mic. Thank you everyone for coming out. We are so excited to.
Hey, you know, just like
And then you see slightly baffled young Hui
Yeah.
behind a now more baffled Aurora, who just kind of is like, young Hui? And there's, you know, that meaningful gay eye contact for a minute. At first kind of like angry, and then like, oh, what are you doing here? And then like angry again, and then just like, and young Hui is kind of like, okay.
yeah.
Rewriting her speech in her head really quick. You know, and she goes kind of closer to this now blithering Miss Fleck. I apologize, Miss Fleck, for interrupting your speech. Good evening, everyone. You may recognize me as Young Hui, the spokesperson of the Red Foundation, and there's a lot of, again, like confusion and whispering. I believe We've gotten off on the wrong foot. Many have taken us as an adversary to the good work that the new party is doing with this community center. I would like to think of us not as adversaries, but more as advisors, people that hope for a good future for Mars, which I know, meaningful gay eye contact, is what lives in the hearts of many of the members of the new party as well. And all I hope to say, I guess, is meaningful gay eye contact. That this is perhaps a new beginning on the right foot forward for everyone.
Meaningful gay.
Meaningful gay. And she's like,
Crying.
Thank you. Just like walk off stage quickly.
I teleport back. She just disappears.
And Rory looks like confused and conflicted. And then there's sort of like a thought in her eyes, and she says, "Thank you, Young Hui, who I invited here tonight to make an important statement for the future of the new party's projects moving forward with the Mars settlement. Let's take this community center as the first step in the right direction and continue to make progress to make the future accessible to everyone." Applause. Confused applause.
Country song.
I could hold on.
Ooh, I like that song. Progress is the only direction. That's a good one.
I got space worms. That's kind of similar.
If I put some nice ribbon on things, maybe it's worth going out.
Okay. Just getting ready.
Okay, yeah. And you guys go out there and sort of save the show from this confused and sort of janky path it's been on.
More cowbell.
I hand
More cowboy.
I hand Geraldo a cowbell and grab off.
It catches on fire.
How does it combust? This is a controlled
All the
fire.
Catboys were running over to put out the fire. Aurora walks back to this side of the stage and looks at this very strange group, and then just kind of
Hors d'oeuvres?
gives you a nod and walks over to kind of talk to Young Hui. And Mew will look for a moment before taking sort of a half step over to leave them to talk, and looks over at you guys. "Oh, yeah." She takes out her phone and, wires the credits to you.
Nice.
"Thanks. I guess I'm sorry I, left the cat in the bag there or whatever, but
Cat's out of
I
bag
guess
now.
it's
Very insensitive.
Oh, sorry.
They're not paying attention.
I
They're putting out
They're
fire.
never paying attention.
but I guess,
That laser upgrade.
thanks for delivering on that for me. Yeah. Okay. Enjoy the rest of the gala.
Oh, we're still okay.
Oh, I mean, if you wanted to get going.
He's like, are you taking renter applications here
At the community center?
on the planet?
Oh, yeah, probably. I'm not me personally.
Okay, all right, sorry.
He needs a reference for
I could be a reference, I think. Yeah, you got my catcher account. You can
I
just
do.
DM me there.
Gotcha. All right, do you want to get back to your parents now?
What?
Do you want to get back to your parents now?
They're not my parents. They're my boss and my boss's ex-wife. They're not my moms or anything.
Oh.
But I'm gonna go talk to them.
Okay, good. Yeah, you do that.
Bye.
I'm sure you did them proud.
A little bit manipulative, but it's fine. Don't bring it to your parents again. That's AI stuff is bad.
Wait, what?
The deep fake parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, probably not.
Probably not.
That your mission is successful. Your wallets are full. If there's anything else you'd like to do before leaving the gala, you may.
Is there an open bar?
Yes.
I just want to get really.
I have something to do
Bring
first. I accidentally
Leona
confessed
some
already,
sauce.
so I have to
Go.
finish that. I may
All right,
have
Chips.
accidentally Yeah, so I'll
Just standing kind of at the base of the
awkwardly,
catwalk
I
still.
assume so.
You got this.
I go back
Looking
to where I
around.
was before I teleported, and
Oh, hello.
there. What I said before about the when I said that, that thing that I said.
Which one? You have said a lot of things to me.
13 minutes 26 seconds ago.
Okay.
timestamp.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's it's pretty accurate. I kept times it. For this exact moment, I did.
JB, check tapes.
Check the tapes. But yeah. So what do you think?
Oh, about being your Valentine.
Yeah.
I thought I already said okay.
Right,
Do I
but-
need to again?
No.
Does it expire?
I hope not. That is the hope to keep it going. But the love part.
Oh,
I'm not sure what it's supposed to feel like.
me neither.
It's one of those emergent properties that I assume, but I thought ever since I tried to board your ship in a way that destroyed it fundamentally, software-wise. Sorry about
Is
that.
this a metaphor?
Yes.
As I know what love is playing from.
I want you to me. And I will just say, as a mathematical symbol, theta is something that is very incredibly important in the world, and it's not so without
That's
people.
probably why they named me that.
Because you're incredibly important. And
Hope I
that's
am.
kind of the point is I'm not mostly once I wasn't the
Well,
program I
you're
was.
important to me. Without you, I would have one less function. And one less person to talk to.
Without you, I have no function at all.
I don't think that's true, but
Feels that way. And I'd like to do the final finally kiss in a dangerous situation.
yeah, let's go.
It's dangerous for me.
Dangerous for you.
It's
And,
dangerous for me.
and Catboy Fire.
Oh yeah, well,
We're
literally
all
dangerous.
in
Yeah,
danger.
but I
ignore it as it goes behind me, and then
There's just this
it's the backdrop.
fire. I
It looks
wanna
like there's a backdrop is flared, the screaming gets muted, the soundtrack cuts out.
yeah.
It's just you two focused in.
And yeah, so
It doesn't.
it's,
I mean,
it's a sort of strange kiss. I don't know if you have a face.
no.
Okay, now that you have face.
Kind of.
It's just-
It's like light.
Sparks
it's just
fly,
Yeah,
literally.
exactly.
Wow.
Literal sparks fly. It's like little fireworks from.
Yeah.
It's just a water.
Yeah.
And you now have a +1. I'm going to get to safety and protect others for the rest of the scene.
Go to sing.
Which is great because Geraldo is not getting that cowbell off.
Yeah, that fire is just gonna.
Whew.
That gal's done.
And maybe
As
from
the
ashes of this gala, we'll
sprinklers
get a
turn
nice
on,
one.
luckily very state of the art,
Yeah.
people begin to leave the gala. But even as covered in cold water and
Are you still
you know.
having blood?
Not anymore.
blood packets and
Yeah.
hors d'oeuvres as you may be,
Eggs.
I feel like a sense
Thanks
of
for coming.
maybe.
Thanks for coming.
You are working this event.
accomplishment washes over you, at least like deadly.
I think they might have.
Yeah. Someone was. I'm working every event I'm in.
Is there anything else you would like to do as you walk out?
I was gonna go up to Lucia and just be like, hey,
Hi.
I'm sorry about before being distracted and all.
And throwing me, away.
Yeah, like metaphorically, right?
Sprinklers are
It
still
was
happening.
also kind of
It's
literally,
dramatic.
but it's okay.
Hide the crying.
You seem like a very nice person, and I really should have been treating you better than what I've been doing. I've been just in my own head. I'm really, really sorry about that. Also, I guess I did throw you literally on the floor, and that was a Mavi. So we good?
You want to entice?
Yeah.
we good.
8. What's entice?
You gain a string on.
Wait, it's 8 plus
Liz-
heart.
Oh,
Heart,
heart.
heart. That's a 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
You've gained a string. You can decide for what reason that is exactly.
Yeah. Wait, I gained a string or they?
They gain a string on you. You could elaborate why that is if you'd like.
Yeah, I think she's been angry this whole time, and so it's just like she's been so focused on that, and now it's like, oh, you know, you do care. So, but she's like not trying to show it, but she's just like thinking about what to respond.
I'd like to also take you out on like a proper date that isn't like me just like scrolling on Instagram.
I have staggered and died.
That isn't like me Instagram scrolling this whole time or asking Theta like to look. I hope I won't do that again.
So I'm smitten,
Aww.
and so
Please.
I just want to use a
I'm
string
angry.
to try to
I am
understand
guilty of
you,
nothing.
and so I'm gonna roll for that.
Ooh.
I have 4 conditions.
Oh my god.
No.
I've added 4 conditions.
It's just over here
That's an
blistering.
8, and it's wit, which I'm not very witty, so it's a -1. So I got a 7.
Alright. Next success.
Oh, that's
So I get to ask you 2 questions.
Okay.
But then you get to ask me 1.
oh okay.
So, what are you hoping to get from this?
I think she also wants to try like her first. Fiona was her first ever relationship, and she wants to at least try to get herself out there. And she also enjoys that you are very personable and like popular, and like she finds that very charming about you.
What about your feelings? Do you have any for Ava?
Oh, I was actually gonna ask her out next. Start a whole connection here because I feel like I need to get cover my bases because I feel like
Ava is under the bar with a under the bar.
It's almost like I tried to do it first, but you had a question you could ask me?
oh, I don't know. What do you see in me if you at this point in time?
Well, we had a nice moment on the dance floor there, and I was hoping to see where it would go. If you're not distracted anymore, yeah, I'd love to accept that offer for a date.
Okay, of course. All right.
Wait, the big one was when she threw you?
Huh?
It was a nice moment before
Well, the moment before that.
No, Lucia likes to get thrown around, but like in the context.
In the context, she likes to know when she's getting thrown around.
I feel like this is like emotional support, so I'm gonna get rid of my angry.
Nice. Alright.
And then she's gonna go to Ava. Ava, hey.
Oh, Ava's fully. What is it? Yeah, I
Open
am
the cups.
rendered helpless.
I'm gonna ask, okay, well, it seems like you're in a bit of a state right now, and I want to say that I really appreciate everything you've done for me. And you really helped me understand the meaning of Valentine's Day. Looks at camera. And
Wow.
wow.
Heard it here first, folks.
Anyway, do you want to go out? I already asked Lucia out.
Wow.
Wow.
These 2 moments were equivalent. It's fine.
It's equivalent to me.
Just let me clean myself up, okay? That's so funny.
I think you're both really cool. You're hot in different ways, and I think something could work out.
my dad's like, what happened?
Your dads have been quietly trying to figure out if you're on a date or not for the entire night.
They're like, oh, this is how it usually pans out anyways. Like,
No, God.
support.
You're doing your best.
Alright. As you are evacuated.
I'm evacuating everyone.
As I see
It's okay.
Blake
I am still
trying to
insecure.
evacuate
Thanks
everybody,
for coming, everyone. I really appreciate you.
I would like to influence Blake with a string.
Okay.
All right, buddy. What would it take for
I
me?
give you an umbrella.
Find out what it would take to get them to do what you want. What would it take for me to get you to do it? Instead of just following one little routine at any given moment, what if we just spun the wheel and randomized them all together? What would it take to get a little bit more unique you?
Chaos Orphan. Like a hologram of a die, just pops. No. You ask. I'm not able to say no.
Why don't you try saying no?
He says, okay.
Yeah.
Just tell him.
Wait, actually, no. I go back to handing out, like,
Amazing.
Are
Ah.
That was a conscious choice.
there any like hosts around?
as like,
Host?
Yeah, like is
The
anyone else
Gala?
thinking?
I
Progress.
don't know if they like the water very much.
Hey, look at
Get
that!
out of here.
You're doing it on your own.
it's actually pretty relaxing. I should say no more often.
Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, that's good.
And
Good.
it's not just because you told me to. Well, maybe.
No, maybe not knowing is the real
I'm
answer.
trying not to think about it because I'm pretty sure it's a logical fallacy that might
That
cause
might
my
crash you.
secretary
Yeah,
to-
yeah. Actually, you know
One
what?
step at a time.
Proud of you though.
And as you all exit the premises,
I'm looking for a roommate, by the way.
So, I think my grandma is going to like rip my spine out if I don't pay this. But we have a lot of seed money if we want to get like a nicer place. Like,
I give you my money.
as you all are, having your separate conversations, feeling, cold and wet, but still somehow happy and fulfilled, about
Classic
to
Valentine.
that's because you're
Day.
electric powered.
get back to your pod. Things feel different in a good way,
Absolutely.
slightly better.
We parent trap somebody. We're pretty
Parent
good
trap
about
someone.
that. And the true meaning of Valentine's
The
Day.
true meaning of Valentine's Day. Throwing eggs at your exes and moving on, and that is where we'll
Absolutely.
cut it.
Absolutely.
And they were all
Alright.
roommates.
We're all roommates. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us for our Valentine's Day takeover. We hope you enjoyed all of our thirsty sword lesbian shenanigans. Again, amazing game if you want to get into it. It's fun, it's gay, it's perfect for Valentine's Day. Thank you very much for watching.
That
We'll be
rhymes.
back to our normal shenanigans next week. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll still be gay.